Hi, Shadow. We are chilling with music and painting tonight. Plus, ranting if anyone asks me a topic where I will go fucking insane on. Don't tempt you. That was tempting. I'm not stopping this stream until this tank is done, so, like... Motivation, dude. Also, we got a lot of blue to work with today. Like, holy piss. My local store got a whole bunch of restock, and me and my friend went all the way over there and just went ham on the paint section. It was glorious. Magus Red did nothing wrong by someone who is not up to date on 40k lore. He did everything wrong. Shut your face. The best way to put it is that instead of choosing the right path, i.e. being a rational human being and choosing to just either make a proper fucking phone call to dad or just going in person saying, hey, little bit of a problem here. And I need you to hear me out on this one, but Horus is a fucking traitor now, and he plans on leading this great heresy. No, arrogant little bastard decided to mindfuck 1,000 humans just to warn his dad, which then he chose the Squidmobile at the end of the day. So, he did a lot wrong. Trust me, all of the Primarchs did something wrong. All of them. Hi, Adrian. Let's go move chat. Hold on. Chat goes to the left now. Chat goes down here now. You guys get to hang out in the corner. Yeah, didn't Vulcan burn a planet and then promise to then protect or something after killing everyone? Yeah, so he finds a planet with his fucking legion, and then they find out that the people on that planet, basically cavemen, by the way, so like technology level rock with that basic level of understanding, who worship Eldar Exodites, so elves riding dinosaurs. Because those humans were on an Eldar Exodite world and were a protected species to the Eldar. And instead of liberating these poor people, he fucking burns them to death for no other reason than I can assume for shits and or giggles. And then goes, I will now protect this world. Motherfucker, you just went out of your way to burn it! Absolute troglodyte, this man. I have finally joined. Hello! I am painting tank. While listening to Yoshi's Island, apparently. Why paint tank when you can buy a tank and fight in the Emperor's name? Because an actual tank costs millions of fucking dollars. And last time I checked, I'm not Markiplier or Mr. Beast levels of fame. So, unless you got, like, tons of people on standby, willing to both subscribe and join the Patreon, I'm sorry, I can't get tank. technically acquire one. I'm not stealing. This is a project that I'm gonna have to go over twice with all the blue. Oh my god. I'm hanging out in lobby 1. You can come join, dude. It's not a dick. I'm sitting in here, like, waiting for more people to join the stream and to come chat in the lobby if they want. I like having people around. Like, you're allowed to come in. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you are allowed to come in. Hey, K-Bomb! Hold on. Had to turn the music off. What's up?
Oh God.
And now I gotta turn both of you way up. Hold on. Swoop?
That's okay. I just had to mute the stream because I was hearing myself twice.
Damn right you were. Yeah, I've been trying to fix all my games, and the problems with them, I've been basically having my nose to the grindstone while taking care of my nibblings. Your nibblings? You mean your children?
I've never heard it called that way before.
Bruh, me not thinking you were actually going to take out an E, soul, and draw paint. Nah, dude. Drawing 2D images? Nah, I don't like doing that. Painting 3D models, though? Ooh, give me more of that good shit. Love it. Love doing this stuff.
3D paint. How was your day?
My day?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to kill more people because people are stupid.
I mean, isn't that how most people are nowadays?
Yes.
The pandemic. I like to quote Helsing Ultimate on this one. Don't weep for the stupid. You'll be crying all day.
Yep. I miss Helsing footage.
The creators of it did a 4-hour live stream where they went through and commented on the entirety of the series. And a fun fact, the guy who made the series, Takahata 101, hates episodes 1 and 2.
Why?
In
Really?
his words, they are lazy and very, very, very early 2010s internet humor.
I enjoy episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah, well, when you actually start thinking about the jokes they make, and a lot of it is just rape jokes.
Fair. Yeah,
Nah,
that's very much
that's
fair.
true.
And so they do admit, like, hey, I still stand by my work, but I am very, very aware of how poorly it has aged.
You could always redo the entire series again.
He's not going to do that.
I know.
Team 4-Star has moved on to doing the simple, very, very funny, like, small abridged series kind of a thing.
Oh, there's an abridged series I remember watching. It was like it was an abridged the how to pick up girls in a dungeon. I think it was like how to be an adventurer. It made me laugh. I quite enjoy it.
I hope it made you laugh. If it didn't, I'd be very concerned why you were still watching it.
Honestly, the one series that I very much miss is the Warhammer series that used to be on YouTube.
Oh, TTS?
Yes. That's actually what got me into Warhammer in the first place.
It's what got a lot of people into Warhammer, and how dare GW fucking take down fan animations when they put out Warhammer Ultramarines, the movie. How fucking dare they?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having you stream that or whatever.
I feel like if people do join to watch it, there's going to be a lot of body bags involved.
It's a movie that I would not stream live. I'm gonna tell you that much. I would stream it on the Discord.
I'm telling you right now, I'm definitely bringing me alcohol into that. There's no way I'm going to be able to watch that sober.
Oh, I don't drink, but it tempts me so.
I don't drink that heavily anymore.
I've already done an hour's ranked stream that you can now find on YouTube of me just bitching about a movie that GW has, like, scrubbed from their inventory. You can't find it anywhere.
Now I almost want to try to find it.
I have a copy. I have a copy of a garbage animated film that makes Reboot's animation look like a fucking what's like one of the better animated. It makes Reboot look like a Disney film in comparison with the animation.
Oh God, is it one of the weird Final Fantasy things?
No, honestly, the Final Fantasy things are even better than this.
That scares me.
Like, the liquid is like food, like, the blood physics are like food fight liquid.
I'm even more terrified now.
It is terrible. It is absolutely bad.
I feel like when you start playing that movie here on the Discord, the Ultramarine movie, a lot of brains are going to decorate walls.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Also,
It's bad.
May I also bring up a complaint of you just made me remember the fever dream that is Food Fight.
If I have to remember that film, the rest of you do too. Trust me,
Like,
this is a shared suffering experience.
I don't know Food Fight. So.
Good. Don't you tell him. Don't fucking tell him.
Good thing you don't. It's probably a good thing.
Don't you fucking look it up either. I am a person that will reread The Furious Abyss even though this book fucking hurts me, I will reread it because I fucking want to. This is something that I am telling you right now you don't want to look at. It's the entire scene from Atlantis, The Lost Empire, where the Doctor is telling Milo, "Oh, trust me, you don't want to know about Mole's backstory. Audrey told me, and now I was curious, and Audrey told me, and now I don't want to know, so you don't want to know."
Oh god, there's another hell of a movie that I used to love back in the day, Atlantis. Jesus.
Oh, that movie was so good. Why did it fail? I hate to say this, but
Because
A Bridge Does Dead even when he has that. Yeah, A Bridge is fucking... the age of the Abridge is over. I'm sorry. Team 4-Star makes it work, but that's Team 4-Star, and they have quality to back it up. And they actually do get actual actors from the industry in to come voice some characters. Like, fun fact, they actually got one of the original actresses from Hellsing Ultimate to come and voice the Queen.
Really?
Yes, but they are under contract that they can't say who.
Dang.
Because, remember, she says some very fucked up shit.
Yeah, I'm not about ready to repeat any of it either.
Alucard, Terra Integra, Alucard, yes, Sugar Lips. When you find him, and when you kill him, I want you to record it so I can fall asleep to it every night. Jesus fucking Christ, I've missed you! Hey! Oh, shut up. But yeah, like, Something Witty, he is, a lot of the abridging community has really just moved on to actual voice acting work. Or has, like, gone on to do, like, other things. Like, with Little Karibo, he's actually started reviewing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as a series. And his breakdowns of it are really fucking funny, honestly.
Well, it doesn't help that a lot of abridged series are now terrified of doing it because of copyright strikes.
Well, no, actually. That problem isn't very much a problem anymore because transformative work, and usually, yeah, you will get a copyright strike from trigger-happy people like Toei, but you just set... But in order to avoid Toei, you just set it so that the show doesn't show in Japan.
Yeah, but the problem, a lot of people that are starting out don't have those options.
No, they do. They can set where their videos are seen.
Really?
Yes. They just don't tell you. But if you pay attention to the Some Call Me Mark controversy...
A what controversy?
Oh, did you... Okay, so there's a YouTuber named Some Call Me Mark. He reviews shonen, manga, anime, all that good stuff. And he had at least, I think, 150 reviews taken down by Toei Animation.
Yeah, basically it killed his entire channel.
And it took about, like, a few weeks for YouTube to get back to him, because YouTube was actually trying to talk to Toei, like, hey, calm it the fuck down, what the hell are you doing? And Toei was not being cooperative. So YouTube was actually working with Some Call Me Mark the entire time, even though a lot of people who shall not be named were saying that they weren't, and Mark actually told those people to fuck off. That the best course for this solution, because Japanese copyright law is very different from our copyright law here in the US and in Canada. So if you are dealing with them, it's just better to just set that show to never air in Japan to avoid Toei if you are doing a Toei product.
So it's basically just don't pretend like Japan doesn't exist.
Pretty much. Trust me, Japan is really fucked in a lot of ways, and a lot of people should really stop worshipping the ground they walk on. Trust me, YouTube is not at fault for this one. Toei is.
For once, yes.
And you guys really gotta start... Like, YouTube can be blamed for a lot of things, like not communicating with its creators. Trust me, I'm a creator for them, and it is frustrating. But you also have to be fair and charitable and give proper credit and criticism where it is due. Yes, they don't communicate with their creators, but at least they actually worked with Mark on this one. Because they were concerned that if Toei kept doing this, it would hit their bottom line too. And YouTube is still a Western corporation. Google is Canadian. So they're a lot more
Honestly,
worried.
I think the biggest issue people have with YouTube is just the copyright claim that allows stuff like that to happen just instantly.
Well, they have to work with laws from both the European Union, America, Britain, and Canada. And when you are trying to work with tons of different legal systems, it's going to be head-scratching and mind-boggling of how to deal with it. And at the same time, we have to be aware that, hey, there are still humans on the other end of those computers. And humans can only get to so much, and that's why they have bots. Because the bots can get to things faster. But at the same time, and there's like, what, millions of content creators and like only hundreds of thousands of YouTube employees that are all doing very, very different jobs and can't get to everything? Like, we need to be fair here in our criticism, and we need to, YouTube is still at fault in a lot of different ways, but we need to be fair and objective about it, not like, why aren't you fixing this now? Well, they are trying to fix it now. They just don't want to make a scene out of it. Because making a scene out of it doesn't do anything.
Making a scene out of it just makes things worse.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Shadow!
Hi.
Hence why I'm very, very hesitant. Like, I get upset at YouTube too, but I am also very hesitant to really go at them for a lot of stuff. Like, when YouTube fucks up, they fuck up. Like with the Actman stuff, no, they fucked up there. And I may not like the Actman that much, but nah, where they fucked up hard.
I have no idea who Actman is.
Actman is a YouTube reviewer for video games, and he's made some really good videos about, like, BioShock and all that stuff, but he's also made some very poor fucking arguments in favor of far-right ideologies, with either realizing it or not realizing it. I'm going with the not realizing it because he's a total dude bro, but at the same time, he took statistics that were wrong and basically lied about it. But that was years ago, and he must have improved recently because people I do like are actually friends with him. And he seems to have mellowed out and has started going after people who say, like, LGBTQ people don't deserve to be in games, so, like, bleh.
So he's learning from his past behavior.
Pretty much, but at the same time, there's a guy called Quantum TV. This guy's a huge piece of shit. Like, I will dox you if you criticize me kind of piece of shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I've heard of him. Oh, God.
Not
And
me. I tend to stay.
He
I tend not
doxed...
to pay
He,
attention to
not only did
drama.
he dox Actman, but he doxed Actman's family. Like his mom and everything. And that kind of shit is really fucking bad. And he's also dodged multiple bans, which is a rule that is broken on YouTube. But then again, people like Keemstar keep breaking that rule, and fuck Keemstar. But basically, Actman made a joke because Quantum TV keeps threatening his family, so he makes a joke on Twitter about, like, I guess it's cool that I can make bomb threats on YouTube and they won't give a shit. And YouTube said, like, oh no, he made a bomb threat towards us, so, like, get hit, bitch. And it's like, wait, what? I've been reporting this Quantum TV guy for harassment and bullying for weeks, and you guys haven't done anything, but I make a tweet, and you get all uppity about it. You get all uppity about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's basically it's that catch-22 that people have issues.
Yeah, it's jarring, to say the least. That YouTube can be so good one moment, and then fuck up the next, and then double down on the fuck up.
Hey, thanks for explaining YouTube drama to me when I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
To be fair, the only reason why I know half this stuff is because I somewhat follow YouTuber news somewhat.
I follow Philip DeFranco. That is it.
Same. So.
But
Yeah, with me, I'm like YouTube drama.
Like, guys, at the end of the day, it's a corporation. At the end of the day, it's a corporation. We have to hold it to the standards of a corporation. And you guys know where I stand politically. I'm a socialist. So, fuck monopolies. Monopolies and all that shit. But, we have to be logical and fair with our criticisms. Because YouTube is a corporation. It's going to do what it needs to do to make money. So if it sees something as a threat to itself, it's going to act. But if it's a tiny problem that they can either ignore or deal with at a later date and time, they're just going to do that. It sucks, but welcome to the space I work in, and that I keep my head really fucking low. Unless I'm on Twitter, which in that case, yeah, the flame wars I get into there is absolutely hysterical and absolutely depressing.
I think that's one of the reasons why I quit trying to stream and do stuff on YouTube, is because I just got sick of the crap of having to deal with it.
I haven't experienced much crap, honestly. I guess I'm really just lucky that way. Like, again, I'm keeping my head down. I'm not doing anything, like, too controversial. Like, I make my opinions known and stated. I do that. But, like, I don't go out of my way to be, like, go do all these different things. I'm just straight up like, hey, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. And if you see me on Twitter, it's either because, A, I'm posting on an artist thing that I like, and I like talking to the artists on Twitter because they're really nice people, but there's just a lot of dumb people, and sometimes you really just want to take someone down a peg, and then you realize you've wasted an hour and brain cells. And then you do it again because...
That's the reason why I stay away from Twitter.
You are a smarter man than I. You are a smarter man than I. But I need Twitter to promote my shit. Even though I think hardly any of my audience comes from Twitter. In fact, most of my audience is on TikTok, and even they don't come here.
That's how I found you.
Weren't we in the same server together originally, too?
Don't think so. I'm pretty sure I just found you on TikTok.
My first video of yours was a David Minion, and then I found out you did a Warhammer skit. I was like, oh my god, this guy is talking about Warhammer.
Oh my god, this guy's a fucking nerd!
You're saying it like it's a bad thing.
I'm not. Okay, bye. Bye, Magica. Bye, Magic Girl.
Bye.
Care about you.
Adios.
Appreciate you. But yeah, like, on TikTok, I haven't really made the waves that, like, a lot of people would. And, like, they're controversial or they're very... Like, guys, look at me. I'm not exactly the prettiest man in the room. I'm not Chris Fire handsome. I'm not Planet Buster Music handsome. And I'm not making the waves that I want to make on TikTok. But I have made waves of my own. Oh god, am I running out of blue already in this pot?
I mean, you're partially the reason why I stay off the For You page.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, like... I wish more people would follow me, and I wish more of my Discord would come to these streams. But I can't force people to do things. And with the way TikTok is designed, you are just supposed to keep scrolling and not give a shit.
I mean, it's now a bad time to mention that I one time lost literally 6 hours of my life before I realized, oh, I'm still scrolling on TikTok.
Yes, because TikTok actively fucks with our attention span.
Which is the reason why I stay off the For You typically, and just follow who I'm already following.
It doesn't help that I've also found that a lot of TikTok videos right now are boring.
Or it's Thought Talk.
The fuck is Thought Talk?
You come across a TikTok person.
Are you talking about the girls who show off their bodies?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
we do not slut shame here. No slut shaming here.
It's not slut shaming. I'm all for it. Do what you gotta do. It's just it's not my cup of tea.
I mean, fair, but
Yeah,
don't call it
it's-
thought talk, because thought is a negative context.
Fair enough, boss.
When I hear someone call a girl a thought, you really gotta, like, turn your head and go, hmm.
Fair enough.
Not like a white knight, though. Not like a white knight.
Negative.
You just gotta
I
be
didn't
like,
realize that was like kind of a negative correction there.
well, that thought means that hoe over there, so.
Yeah,
Thought it has
Yeah,
something
just-
to do with a girl being thick, though.
No.
Oh.
That hoe over there is what thought means.
Oh my. Oh.
It is a derogatory term for a woman.
Well, thank you for correcting me on that then.
You're welcome.
yeah, I didn't even know that. I just heard.
It's okay.
Liking
Welcome
thought
to
is
internet slang terms that I wish never existed.
That's. I feel
I'll
bad now.
be your guide through the internet, who people continue to call me innocent, but then realize, wait, why do you know what that means? And then I respond with, my friends in high school tortured me,
Yeah, but
and I hate them to this day.
twice.
What was that, Shadow?
I've been called that once or twice.
Yep. Thought
Someone
was...
who's always heard friends say that high school is the best time in their lives, I want to personally say it is not. It was horrible.
Grade 10 was a really
It
good year
depends
for
on the
me,
person.
and then everything went downhill. But that's a story for another time. Whoever...
I also,
I think it depends on the person. Like for me, I had fun in high school.
It does. What were you gonna say, Shadow? I'm sorry.
I was the invisible person, luckily, in high school.
Apparently, I thought I was the most hated kid in high school. Nah, blood. Apparently, I was popular without knowing it, which was really weird to me.
I was the large guy that everyone wanted to pick fights with because since I was the tallest person there, they thought they had to take me down.
Kindred spirit.
Oh, so it's like you get represented by the big.
I'm sorry, computer. I can't understand you through your garble.
Robot hard.
Do you think he even heard us?
I don't think so.
I hope.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you. You sound like a fucking
Oh.
computer from one of the movies where, like, it's having an aneurysm, dude. Yes! Yes, exactly that.
I'm using my phone to talk to you guys.
That explains too much.
And I'm in the basement.
Yep, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Also, chat, this is how the tank is coming along.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to roll. Come on.
My guy, your
Yeah.
connection is garbled.
I'm
Wait,
actually surprised my connection's not worse considering I'm technically still logged into work right now.
What do you do for work anyway?
I work as basically help desk support at an IT school.
You poor bastard.
Yep, I work 11 to 10, 4 days a week.
I need to ask you something. Do you tell people, have you tried plugging it back in? Have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in again because you know they haven't? And you tell that to them because it's most likely you're just being stupid?
Unfortunately, I've done it once, yes.
Fuck! My friend is right.
I've done it once. And it was actually just to tell them to turn off the browser and actually use Chrome instead of Microsoft Internet Explorer.
Internet Explorer still coming to terms with the fucking Area 51 raid.
Well, see what it is. I work at an IT school. I went here, graduated, and they hired me as basically like glorified IT support / a teacher's aide.
Mm-hmm.
And I will gladly say, half of these people should not have been allowed to come in because they legitimately don't even know what a computer is. No joke.
Are they the older generation?
It's not even the elder generation. Surprisingly, a lot of the elder generation know more sometimes because a lot of these people are people who worked on things like that before. We're an IT / certification college, so people come here for their IT certifications.
Mm-hmm.
So, like one guy I talked with, this man's in his 80s, but he used to work with the old big data disks.
Floppy disks?
Back in IBM.
Floppy disks?
No.
Oh, like those big ass, like...
From IBM itself.
Oh.
Actual big tape disks themselves. He worked with those.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey.
And he was coming back in to basically relearn a lot of this stuff so he could get back in to get his certifications, because he grew up in an era where he didn't need a piece of paper saying that I know this information because he worked in the industry.
Don't you love how his generation fucked us in the ass and now it's coming to bite him?
I mean, he was a really cool and chill dude. I mean,
I
compared
never
to some
accused
people
him of being bad. I never accused him of being bad.
No, I'm just saying he was a real chill dude. He's like, he talked I had talked with him for an hour or two about how he was just going on about how impressed he was with how fast technology has changed back when he worked with it.
Well, to be fair, I can do the NASA calculations on a fucking Nintendo DS, so... from the 60s.
You can what?
Oh, so did you know that the Nintendo DS is way more powerful than the entire server room in NASA during the moon landing?
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, that's a thing. The DS has a better processor than that. And I'm not even talking about, like, the 3DS. I'm talking straight up the fucking original DS.
I think the original flight log or patterns could fit on 256 megabits.
Yes.
No, duh, the DS
and now
is more
we literally have
powerful. All of
20
the calculations
gig flash
for the
drives
original moon landing were done by hand, not a computer.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
I've
not
actually
hard
seen
to
an
outdo
actual
that.
It is not hard.
actual
It is
picture
not hard to
of the
outdo that.
original woman who did that
Also,
standing
hi.
next to all the books.
Hello.
My fiance has entered chat.
Hello.
Not literally, but
Oh.
figuratively. Hi. How are you?
You started talking about science and I appeared.
Do you want to sit in the office while we talk about science?
Yes, please. I like science.
Chat, my fiance, the best way to get them excited about anything in life is to say something inaccurate about science. And then they come in and go, "That's incorrect!"
And then I ran
Oh, so if
about
I
it
went
for
to
half
Sky
an
is
hour.
red, they'd yell at me.
I love
Yeah, it was. Here it is. I'm putting this in chat real quick.
I love my fiance. I absolutely adore her. They are a wonderful person.
I love you too.
I'm glad you found someone wonderful.
To be fair, our relationship was very, very wild.
Are you gonna tell a story of how we got together?
Do you want to tell it? Because apparently I tell it wrong all the time.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so we were first introduced to each other when I was in elementary school. He was in junior high, but we weren't really friends.
No, we have a 2.5 year age gap? Or a year and a half?
A year and a half.
Okay.
You were 1 year above me in school, though, because
Yes.
of your birthday.
Yes.
But then when we were both in high school, we had a common friend who reintroduced us again, and then we were friends from when I was in grade 10, he was in grade 11. When he graduated and I was in grade 12, there was a gap where we didn't speak because I was having a really rough year personally, and I just dropped all of my friends. And then one day, when me and my family were moving and I was unpacking boxes, I butt dialed him. And I didn't realize until he called me back, and we had an hour-long conversation while I was unpacking after not having spoken for almost a full year. And then 6 months later, we were dating. And now it's been almost 5 years.
My fiance, ladies and gentlemen, and all those of unspecified genders.
Nice.
But I want to say, I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, I forgot the funniest part. So when we were friends in high school, he was constantly asking me out. Like 3 or 4 times he asked me out. And the last time that he asked me out in high school, I was actually questioning all of my like gender and sexuality and stuff. And at the time, I thought I was a lesbian. So he just straight up switches on a dime, goes 180 degrees, and says, "I have another lesbian friend. I'm gonna set you up." And he set me up with my first girlfriend, who I dated for like 6 months. And then she moved away and turned out to be kind of crazy.
I was the epitome of that Thor meme where he hits on girl. Girl says she's a lesbian. He responds with, "Cool, let's go hit on girls together."
Pretty much. And then after like a year of depression and self-discovery and everything, I figured out I was just extremely sexually oppressed by my family, and I'm actually bi. And I just need a romantic connection before I can feel any sexual attraction, so I'm demisexual. So I fell in love with this big oaf.
Hi, I'm the golden retriever boyfriend.
And here we are.
But yeah, I remember exactly what I was doing while I was when I called her back. I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, and I was staring at a poster because it was like one of those Vocaloid posters or whatever, like one of those kind of parody posters, and you're like, what the fuck is this doing in like the fucking 70s? And then next thing you know, I get a phone call, and I had it as my fiance's dead name originally because I didn't know they changed their name. Because again, they hadn't talked to me in like a year, and I'm like, who the fuck is Hannah?
Way to dead name me on stream.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Just for next.
No, I'm going through the memory, and that's what I said. Who the fuck is Hannah? And then I scream, Hannah, as
Dave,
like the.
Please stop saying that name.
Sorry.
That's what I was trying to say.
I'm sorry. I scream out their name, and I call them back immediately, because like my brain was that SpongeBob meme where like Patrick's brain finally plugs the fuck in. And I'm sorry for dead naming you.
It's okay.
I was just going through the memory. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Just next time, please don't say that on stream.
I won't say
Because
that.
I don't want to believe that there are people in your stream that would start calling me that, but it's a very, very good possibility that there's at least one. Just like statistically.
I will deal with them. But yeah, like...
No.
Huh?
Said you're not alone when you deal with a person that would do that.
But yeah, so like 6 months in, we're just talking and hanging out and everything, and God, I think it's like every other day we're hanging out.
Yeah, literally. I had started working at Starbucks at that point, so every day that I was working, I was coming over to hang out with you, and then I started sleeping over because it was more practical than going back to my apartment every single night, because buses had stopped.
Yes. And then
I fell in love with you, and I told you, yeah, I think I actually want to have a relationship now.
And then 5 years later, I proposed to you in a mall.
4 years later. Our 5th anniversary is next month.
Yes. Sorry. Just to let you know, chat, you will find love.
You will.
Don't force it.
It might take a while, but you will find it.
You will find it, mate, and love isn't everything.
And sometimes it's been staring you dead in the face for the better half of a decade, and then you finally realize it. Because I had known him for 8 years before we started dating. We were friends for 4 of those years.
They watched me shave a teacher's head.
Yup, it was hilarious.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
So, okay.
That school was wild.
So do you guys remember when the Fukushima reactor went critical and everything?
Yes.
Fukushima.
No.
I'm
Sorry.
probably way too young for that.
What reactor was it?
Like, I'm only 21 right now.
I remember it being Fukushima.
No, there was never. Fukushima is the one where a nuclear bomb was detonated. That there was
No.
Not Fukushima, Nagasaki.
No, Fukushima
No,
was where the nuclear reactor in Fukushima went critical.
You're thinking of Nagasaki and everything.
Yeah, there were 2 bombs, 2 different cities. It was Fukushima and Nagasaki.
Oh, it's Hiroshima. And
No,
Nagasaki.
you're thinking of Hiroshima.
Yes, thank you.
No, I'm right. It's Fukushima. So when that reactor when that disaster happened, my school held a why am I forgetting the name? Why am I forgetting what it's called? Fundraiser. They were raising money to help the people in the area to like basically move them to a better location. And so they were incentivizing it by donation rewards. So like if you donated this much, you get this for like your class and everything, or if you donate this much, so on and so forth, just a whole bunch of stuff. And they were getting money here and there. And then you gotta remember, my mom, who worked for a real estate company at the time, she no longer works with them now. They went through a house that her company bought, and they found a fuckload of quarters and pennies. And no, this was before, like, the penny was discontinued. Which was the smartest financial decision I've ever seen in my entire life. Mm-hmm. Fun fact, did you know that the Canadian penny was actually... it took 2 Canadian pennies to make 1 Canadian penny?
Yeah, the cost of a penny was actually 2 cents.
We were losing money on making the penny, basically. So it was a smarter... It was a smarter idea to get rid of it. Anyway.
Brain hurt.
Yep.
Does not compute.
So my mom, who was well more aware of this charity than I was, because I was a stupid kid, who was ignorant,
well, it's not that you were a stupid kid who was ignorant, it's that you were literally in grade, 7? At the time?
I think it was grade 8, actually.
Okay, yeah, grade 8, whatever. And you literally just did not have access to as much information. because Google was not as big of a thing back then.
Yes. And so my mom...
Like, the base search engine for the school computers was Bing at the time.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God!
Yeah.
I remember having to go onto Bing and then looking up Google.
Yeah.
Because Bing was absolutely atrocious to work with.
Still is.
Anyway. So my mom, when I get home, says, take this to school tomorrow. She hands me 2 plastic bags worth of quarters and pennies, like, filled to the brim. Both bags. And I'm like, okay, why? You're going to donate this to the Fukushima thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I go up to my homeroom teacher. I hand her the bags, because she's in charge of it. And she gets back to me the next day, and she's like, okay, so did your mom tell you how much money was in those bags? No. William, that was $300.
Oh my
You
gosh.
could have bought so much plastic with that.
I could have bought 3 squads of Marines for that! And she's like, the actual amount was like $355 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Of pennies and quarters. And so, I won. I won hands down because of my mom. And so not only did my homeroom get a pizza party thanks to me, I got to shave a teacher's head. So...
Not just any teacher's head. The coolest teacher in school who always did spikes in his hair on Fridays. And it was the grand prize for the most earned. But he earned so much more than the second place that he got the first place and the second place prize.
Suck my ass, Alex McDonald.
I feel like there's some tension there. I don't know why.
No, there's no tension. The kid I said suck my ass is actually a really nice guy. I just like to say shit. How's it going, boss? It's going good. We're painting a tank. I'm having a night. But yeah, my mom's an absolutely wonderful individual who I love very, very much. Frustrating in a lot of ways, but absolutely would never ask for anyone else to be my mom.
Most parents are.
That's how I feel about
frustrated
my
in a
mom
way.
as well.
I don't want to go into it about like why she's frustrating in some ways, because like everybody has some frustrations with their
Because
parents.
she's your mom, and she gets on your nerves sometimes, just like every mom does with every person ever.
But my mom, holy fuck.
She is a force of nature.
Basically, she's the kind of person that holds everybody responsible for their actions. If I was in trouble, I was in trouble, kind of a thing. But
And
if
she's one of the few parents who was parenting in the early, like the 2000s, that actually had proportional punishments. Like, the punishment matched the crime. Not just spanking for everything, not just grounding for everything.
she actually went out of
Just
her...
hot sauce.
She actually went out of her way to teach her kids responsibility, not just fear of consequences.
Yes. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit spoiled as a kid. If I wanted something, my mom would go out of her way to give me something.
Oh God, single child.
No, I have an older brother and a older half-sister.
Oh, see, I was a single child, so
I'm the
my-
youngest
my
child,
fault.
actually.
He's
Oh,
the
there it is.
baby.
Here it is.
But I'm
I'm an only child, and I was spoiled rotten because of it.
well, no, it wasn't because she wanted to. Well, like, it wasn't because she was spoiling us rotten. It's because of how she was raised and grew up. She grew up very poor. So if she could give her kids or friends something better or something that they want, she goes out of her way to do it. And I guess that's where I kind of get my thing with.
And
A lot
this
of people.
woman, the first year that we were dating, we had only been dating for 4 months when Christmas rolled around. And this woman had me stay over on on Christmas Eve to wake up and unwrap Christmas presents in the morning, I had more presents than either of her sons. This
My mom
woman
loves
knows
her.
how to spoil people to such an extent that I was bawling my eyes out. Because I'm not used to that shit. Because my family was poor.
My mom is a very giving person.
Extremely. Like, I could not ask for a better mother-in-law.
And all she asks in return is a grandchild.
Eventually.
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 Eventually. But so
We need a house first.
good luck with that.
The housing market's gonna crash eventually.
Oh, it's already on its way.
Uh-huh.
It'll just take one more thing to happen in the world. And then boom! Crash. But yeah, so my mom, so I was born with the autism. I am a person with autism. I am very high functioning. So you can't really tell just by looking at me. But I was born with autism, and for the longest time, my mom and my dad were like, "What the fuck is with our kid?" Because they had no idea what was wrong with me, because I was a lot more well articulated than a lot of other kids my age.
Mother, my toes are grotesque.
At the age of 4, like I was saying words that I should not have been saying at like the age of 4. Not because, like, oh, they're naughty words. No, like, how the fuck does that kid know how to articulate like that? And knew the meaning.
At the time that he knew the definition and how to pronounce the word grotesque, I was suffering with a stutter so bad people couldn't understand I was speaking English.
Yes. And then...
As somebody who dealt with speech therapy for 5 years, I feel that stutter.
But yeah, then the straw that broke the camel's back on my parents going like, oh, he's just a weird kid, to, okay, no, we need to get him checked out, is when I got in trouble with a teacher at school, and in my mind, because I actually know what was going on in my brain at the time, I thought that we were on an equal playing field. That it wasn't that my age was the problem, it was my intellect that was the problem.
He had assumed that mutual respect was a thing that all adults had with all children.
Even though that's not how that works at all.
Which is how it should work, but no, that's not how it works in real life.
So I told the teacher, I'm not going to listen to you until you listen to me. No, my parents say every time they got called to the principal's office, it was something that made them laugh. I was a very sassy child.
I'm sure that teacher took that comment from a child very well.
Oh, she was laughing, don't get me wrong. Like, she's the one that called my parents and was laughing about it. She's like, yeah, your son's being a shit, so, like, you need to talk to him. And they're like, is he in trouble? Oh, yeah, like, he talked back to a teacher, I gave him a timeout, but, like, go easy on him. And then you find out, like, oh, hey, your son has autism. And they're like, oh, so that's why he's the way he fucking is. And they did everything to get me the help I needed. Physiotherapy to help me with a lot of stuff I was struggling with physically. Speech therapy to help me actually talk and read social cues. It was all that good shit. But, guys, I live in Alberta. I have lived in Alberta my entire life. Do you know what Alberta is to the rest of Canada? It's the Texas of Canada.
Oh.
And trying to get your kid the support that they need from the government here in Alberta is like the equivalent of pulling fucking teeth out of a rhinoceros. My mom had to fight both the school, the local government, the provincial government, the premier of our government at the time, of our provincial government at the time, and the federal government to get me the help that I needed. Yeah, like my case was brought before the federal house. Like, to be decided on by actual senators. And guess what fucking happened?
It go on the news?
No. Announcer of Games got the help he fucking needed. Let's put it this way. When my mom came to the school, it was life or death for the faculty.
Your mom sounds like an amazing woman that I would never want to fucking cross.
Oh, trust me, people have crossed her and they live to regret it. She could be really nice and sweet, but there's that switch. There's that switch in my mom's head.
She goes to Mama Bear mode.
It's not just that. It's a switch of, okay, you have fucked with me, and now it is time to ruin you.
My grandma was the exact same way. I have stories of how she goes from really sweet and kind to I will put you on a missing poster.
She won't put you on a missing poster. You'll just be outside of house and home for the rest of your life, probably.
No, I mean, my grandma literally used to carry with her a bayonet in her car for such...
Yeah, no, my mom didn't do that. My mom's not violent. She's just...
She wasn't either. She used the threat of violence.
Yeah, my mom doesn't use the threat of violence. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was my grandmother. She was very, very protective because she was a single mother of 4 kids growing up.
Well, shit. But yeah, so
during the Great Depression, at that.
Your mom tore them a new one. Oh, trust me.
No, that was my grandmother.
No, it was about my mom. Anyway.
Oh.
So my mom, she was very much the kind of person that would hold me entirely responsible for my own actions, and then turn around to the people that I was in trouble with. Like, say if I was getting bullied and I retaliated, she would say, you shouldn't have retaliated. You're better than that. And, like, we'll talk more about it when we get home. But then she'd turn to the teachers and everything and go, so where are the other ones? And they would go, they're in class. She would then turn to me, say, go back to class. Ask, son. And they'd say, no, he has to stay here. He's in trouble. No, he's not. You all let my son be bullied and showed everybody else that it's okay to bully my son.
And that's not okay.
And unless you want to be sued out of fucking existence for allowing the abuse of my son and knowingly doing it, then I suggest you let him go back to class and listen to me for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, so I never went to the office again after that.
Probably too scared.
Yeah, because my mom put the fear of God in them. My mom knows how...
Oh, yeah.
My mom, like, a lot of people would say, like, my mom's a Karen. And, like, yeah, she can turn on the Karen. Everybody has a Karen in them. But my mom knows how to use that Karen to her advantage and be right about it.
Like, she's never an actual Karen, though. She isn't, like, unreasonably mean to fucking service workers or anything like that.
When she's hangry, though, it's kind of hard.
She recognizes when she's hangry, though, and she tones it down and warns people about it.
Yep.
Which negates the Karen.
Yes. But yeah, so like, I was extremely lucky to have the person that I had as a mom.
My principal used to lock himself in his office every time he saw my mother enter the building. Like, legitimately, after the first time she reamed him because he didn't, because, you know, I got shanked with a pencil by a girl.
Oof.
I was the one that got suspended for it, and she didn't. Even though I was the one that got stabbed. After that first time she tore into him about that, every time she entered the building, he would lock himself in the office.
You want a kissy?
Thank you.
Chat! Chat! I got a kiss! Does this mean that I am the special Disney princess?
It means you get a reward.
What's the reward? Hey!
You get 100 bits.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, so little bit of a problem with this month.
Oh.
I'm a little short on money. So any donation is appreciated and loved.
Well, I just got paid today, so I subscribed to your Patreon today.
Oh, thank you. What tier did you sub to?
The top tier.
Oh, the $15 one?
Yeah, is it 15 or is it $12 a year?
It's 15. There's $5, $7, $7.20, $7.50, $10, and then 15 for both the $10 and the $15. Both have exclusive stickers to them. But
the stickers because it asked me for my
your shipping address.
Shipping address.
No, I don't see that address, so don't worry about me coming to stab you in the butt.
I mean, I wasn't really worried about that, but now I'm slightly concerned.
Don't worry. I don't know where you live.
It was, yeah, it's the executive minion tier.
Yes.
It
Remind
is.
me to promote you to Minion of the Month in this Discord.
It's $12 where I'm at.
Oh shit! It's 15 Canadian. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm US, unfortunately. I'm in Hellscape land.
You are in the uncultured
Okay,
swine
so am
land.
I. So am I.
Yeah, I just got my paycheck today. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to him on Patreon because I didn't have the money last time.
Hell yeah, dude.
I did the
Annual.
God, I cannot talk. Please
It's fine.
don't ask me to speak.
But-
English may be the first language, but I don't speak it well.
Yeah,
So-
I went to speech therapy for 5 years and I still can't talk correctly.
So chat, my Patreon has been updated to include actual stickers. So like, if you pay 3 times consecutively, they will ship stickers to you. The $15 tier, I believe, gets you the stickers from both the $10 tier and the $15 tier. So yeah, you get a bunch of stickers. And then right now I'm working on something with the artist Lifefly, the absolute best boy, the absolute man, the absolute Chad.
I can confirm it does give you all the stickers.
Thank you.
Just pop in to say, do a noise.
Hi, Emerald.
Hey,
Immediately.
Say hello to my administrator and runner of the Discord server.
I jump scared you. Yes.
Well, not the Discord server.
I
Sorry.
immediately heard that. I turned around. I was like, what the?
Sorry, this is my admin and runner of my Minecraft server. The absolute beautiful and absolute wonderful Emerald Crossfire.
Emerald Aurora Crossfire at your service. Hello.
it's Just a note, if she likes you, she will just kidnap you.
She is very much.
I'm fine with that.
She is very much that kind of person who, if you mildly entertain her, she just goes out of her way to be like, nope, you're mine now.
Which happened to me during our second meeting.
She adopts people.
I will give you the rope you need to kidnap me.
Oh no, I have paracord. It's okay.
What am I gonna do with all
Should
this?
I really
rope?
like open up like a role-playing part of my server? Because a lot of people have been asking me about that.
Depends. What area are you talking about? Like Warhammer roleplay?
In general.
Or just
People really just want to roleplay as like minions in the server and everything. Not like Gru minions, like my minions for EVIL.
at no point in time did I think you were talking about Gru minions.
One of my friends,
now you're thinking
so
me.
my best friend, the man I will be the best man at for his wedding. His wife, when he told her that, hey, so my best man has a TikTok and he does like villain and minion videos, and she's like, oh, I could watch that with our kids without telling him. Hey guys, how often do I swear in those videos?
Very often.
Considering you literally have a thing that says no cursing for 5 minutes with your on your Twitch stream.
She messaged me on Facebook the next day saying, you're an absolute troglodyte, I hope you realize this. And I'm like, what did I do? And she's like, your videos are lies. I'm like, what do you mean?
And Dragon just proved my point on that no cursing thing.
Yeah, so like she's like, I thought they would be cute yellow minions, not what we saw. No, I am considered an uncle to both their kids as well. So like when they hear their uncles say the F word, then oops, guess who became the bad influence?
Like, Mommy, guess what Uncle said?
No!
Proceeds to repeat everything he says.
Several hours later, it's just like the bleeping out noise.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm almost as bad, but luckily...
Mother is too horrified to stop the child from saying it.
Luckily, little Natalie is barely even a year old now, so...
Oh, but the second you have her on call again and she's in the same room and you're on speaker, I must say the most unforgivable words.
She's been able to say the word duck.
Aw, that's cute.
That's her first word.
Aw.
That is very close to another word that she should be able to say.
Replace the D with an F.
You.
Make him suffer.
So luckily she doesn't pay attention to her surroundings when she is eating food, though. So it is fine right now.
For now, is the keyboard there?
Yes.
Yeah, so good stuff. Good stuff. By the way,
I've had to learn a lot of very fancy ways to curse without actually cursing when I'm around my young nephews.
By the way, you want to know how I found out that my best friend, who I've known since I was 2 and he was 3, you want to know how I found out that he was having a kid?
Ow.
Yes.
So,
Go on.
I am walking my dog. It is 6 o'clock in the evening. I am walking my parents' dog because I was living with them still. And I get a call from my friend. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll answer this. It's not that big of a deal. Annie is just enjoying herself. Oh. And he asks me, like, hey, so... Question... consider me to be like a brother? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like after everything we've been through together, with like with like some things that happened between us, and like all that kind of stuff, like both negative and positive. Yeah, I consider you like a brother. You're like my best friend for like since childhood. So yeah, like you're a brother to me. Cool. You're gonna be an uncle. My heart stopped, and I was like, "Excuse me?
Excusez-moi?
Excusez-moi?" He's like, "Yeah, so me and my girlfriend weren't being careful, and here we are."
I accidentally reproduced myself.
And I just told my friend, like, you weren't being safe about it, and he's like, nope. Doesn't even hide it, doesn't even deny it. He's just straight up like, nope, I was dumb.
At least he holds himself accountable.
Yeah.
I mean, credit for the fact that he just willingly just straight up admits it, like, yeah, no, I wasn't being careful at all.
The kid's name is Kaiser. He's an absolute treat of a human being. Love my little nephew. He's great. But yeah, like
teach him all about Warhammer when you can.
His dad's already gonna corrupt him with Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not gonna start.
Well, what you should do is teach him magic.
Magic the Gathering cardboard crack.
Yeah.
I only play
Gathering,
Magic casually.
Hey,
I like
same
playing
here.
Magic the Gathering. It's very nice.
I have a deck that is just, let's see what happens this time.
And the only thing I can tell you about Magic that I know for certain is that there are two kinds of people: the people that get into heaven, and blue players.
Hey.
I've been on the receiving end of blue for years. Don't even. You know, I like to play cards.
Plays exclusively red-black. I can't say shit.
I play green-black. And dredge. You give me. I have found out that when it comes to card games, I am an absolute masochist.
Card games on motorcycles?
Card games on motorcycles! If I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I am playing decks that eat my life points. If I'm playing Magic, I am playing Dredge. Why? I don't know. I like hurting myself to hurt my opponent.
That's been so long. I used to be really into that, into Magic and stuff, but like I haven't touched it in so long, and I have like thousands of cards.
I have a question for you, my friend.
Me or
you?
Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations, you've been
Tabletop
kidnapped.
Simulator.
Technically, no.
Technically, no.
I mean, I don't have it bought or installed on my computer, and I think I need VR for that.
Nope, you don't need VR.
Really?
You never needed VR for it.
I was lied to.
It is optional. It is optional to play Tabletop Simulator with VR. But
Steam lied to me.
you can, in fact, play it without VR, and you can also download an entirety of every single Magic card in existence, even the banned ones, and just build your own decks.
I'm putting 5 Black Lotuses in my deck.
Yes, you can totally do that.
Isn't Black Lotus totally legal?
I think banned, so.
Yes.
It is banned. It is very banned. It is also the most costly card imagined.
It is
Why?
incredibly illegal.
Why is it illegal again? Someone tell me.
So it's because of the wording of how when it was originally printed. Because you can go from having 1 mana to literally infinite mana.
Oh, it's a pot of greed. Got it.
The actual description, if I can find it real quick, is add 3 mana of any color of your choice to your pool. Then this card is discarded. Tapping this artifact can be as a player, can it be as an interrupt, I believe.
Wait. So you just have a resource generator with ways of getting it back because artifact decks exist.
Yes.
Yes, and it costs 0 to play.
What?
It costs 0 and it adds 3 mana of any color of your choice. It's then discarded, and it's an artifact.
So it's basically the pot of greed of Magic.
Yes.
Yes, it is highly banned.
Extreme.
Oh my god.
It's also worth millions of dollars if I remember.
Hundreds of thousands, not millions. I know that much.
Yes.
I just never understood why. Because I never looked it up.
Well, now.
Because immediately after they made it, they realized, oh god, we need to ban this card, and they stopped making them.
Yu-Gi-Oh had that problem.
Yu-Gi-Oh still has that problem.
No, a card got banned before it was released.
Oh wow, what card was that?
I don't remember its name, but I do remember the format it came out in. It came out during the Pendulum era, and that's because of a deck called Lyrilusk, which was a deck that was made from the anime. Lyrilusks work on a... So, putting this into Magic terms, they're a burn deck, basically. A bunch of 1/1 creatures that make bigger 1/1 creatures that burn their opponents for massive amounts of damage. They're a fusion-based deck, and fusion, just to let you all know, basically you take 2 monster cards, you then take a spell card, or an enchantment if we really want to break it down for you Magic players. You fuse them together to make a better monster. So, you would burn your opponent for a lot of fucking damage. And then, you would use a special fusion card to make their fusion monster, and then that monster would use its effect, and then you brought out the card that got banned, which copies the effect of one of the monsters on the field, and you burn for game. All in turn 1.
Yeah, I can see why this card is banned.
And note, you could not interrupt this card. You could not stop its effect. Because you have nothing on the field to stop it. It was a very easy combo to stop your opponent from playing if you had proper setup. But not a lot of decks ran the cards needed to stop it. Because either those cards were banned, or they were just too costly to play. So, card got banned before it even hit the fucking West.
I mean, I kind of don't blame them.
But yeah, like, so... When it comes to Magic and when it comes to deck building, I usually play decks where I usually hurt myself to hurt my opponent, whether it be through milling my library or hurting my own life. Because I am an absolute troglodyte and I love laughing at somebody.
I took a pre-made deck and turned it into a chaos deck.
Neat.
My philosophy was burn everything, even yourself. As long as your opponent dies first, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now,
Oh, that's my favorite
if
deck.
if I were to ever get back into Yu-Gi-Oh!, the deck that I really want to play right now is Dinomorphia. This deck is nothing but trap cards. And people are like, traps are garbage. Dinomorphia says, I raise you, bitch. Because the entire deck's entire library of effects is pay half your life points to do thing. And then you go, that's fucking terrible. Why would I ever do that? Oh, you know, because your opponent can't do anything if their life points are higher than yours. Your opponent's monsters can't attack if their monster's attacks equal to or less than your life point total.
There was one Yu-Gi-Oh card that I always thought was a real pain.
Which one?
I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a card that basically says no matter what monster your opponent played, it would always have 100 life points more than your opponent.
Oh, that's not a monster card. That's a spell card.
No. Oh, there it is. The Wicked Avatar.
The Wicked Avatar.
Cannot be special summon. Must be normal summon. Set by attributing 3 monsters. If this card is normal summon, your opponent cannot activate spell trap cards until
this fucking
turn.
thing. No, this thing is terrible.
This card's attack or defense are equal to the highest attack on the field.
Yeah, no, that card is terrible. You just play Moon Mirror Shield and you get over it.
There it is. I remember, like, it was when I first got it, I was young and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm still stupid. Really? Who laughed?
Emerald.
Emerald.
Emerald's that kind of person. Anyway.
I got this card and I was like, oh my goodness, with this card I can be invincible.
And then you realize Raigeki's a thing and boom.
But like I said, at the time, the only people I would play these cards with were my cousins when they came over.
That's fair.
Okay?
That's fair. But yeah, so Dynamorphia, their entire deck strategy is that your opponent just doesn't get... It is the blue deck of Magic, of Yu-Gi-Oh, basically.
That's offensive.
And its main monster, its absolute creature, its boss, is Dynamorphia Rexstrum. And its effect is, pay half your life points. Your opponent's monster's attack becomes your life point total.
Well then.
All of them.
Oh,
And by this point, to get to that monster, your life points are probably at 1,000 or less. And that's just starting on your turn.
Dear God.
And the funny thing is that they can't activate any of their effects while their attack is either less than or equal to Rexstrum's. And it doesn't target. It's just, everything is this now, suck it up.
I'm sorry, you didn't want this to happen? Well, too bad, it's happening.
Yeah, too bad, Jose. Suffer with me.
You wanted to have fun with this game? Well, guess what? We don't allow fun.
And essentially, the other boss monster, which is Anime Girl number 555, but she is my waifu, and I will stab all of you in defense of her.
Okay.
Her effect is, and a lot of people would think this effect is bad until you realize what you're doing. She loses attack based on your life point total.
Oh.
So she starts out with 4,000 attack. Hey guys, in Yu-Gi-Oh you start out with 8,000 life points. So she's at 0 attack if you summon her, even with your life points being halved at the start of the duel. She'll still be at 0 attack. However, her effect is that when she still loses her attack, but you pay half your life points to take an effect from the graveyard and use it.
Uno momentos, porco porco.
Okay.
Boss?
I love her. She's great. Oh, and by the way, you can use it on either player's turn.
Oh, no.
So, if your opponent activates an effect and your negate card is just kind of sitting there in the graveyard, hey look, I pay half my life points. Get fucked, idiot.
I'm sorry. Cards that specifically say, by the way, you can just randomly rip this card from the graveyard at any time. I cannot stand.
Granted, you have to exile that card after, but you essentially get to use it twice. Even if it has a once per turn clause.
This is why Monster Reborn was limited to only one per deck.
Monster Reborn isn't as broken as you think. A lot of monsters nowadays have a lot of special conditions where, like, you can't special summon them for any other reason aside from their normal conditions.
I think that's the reason why I never got into a lot. I think, you know, the last I got into was GX series, and everything after that I've not touched. Because I just could not comprehend a lot of all these new effects that was happening, and I was like, I don't feel like learning this.
What, you don't want to learn about synchro summoning or XYZ summoning or pendulum summoning or
And I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh!
Or link
I mean,
summoning or
Don't get me wrong, I still loved watching the anime. 5Ds was amazing.
and then you realize that we never got the actual full-on ending in 5Ds in the English dub.
Don't make me sad, man. Don't make me sad.
I'm gonna make you sad.
So,
I'm already sad.
While I'm on the Minecraft server,
Yes.
next time you play, there's gonna be a lot of iron and gold and stuff in the chest and the main base.
Oh, thank you. You are absolutely wonderful and an absolute treat to the server.
Sure, let's go with that.
Now I'm concerned.
Look, I'm resource gremlin. This is what I do.
Hence why I said she's a treat to the server.
To be fair, 9 times out of 10, when I play Minecraft, I spend at least 90% of the time in a hole, just digging, non-stop.
Well, boss found a abandoned mine shaft that I really like, so I built a staircase down to it, and I'm just using it to mine.
I wanted it to be used as a base.
Yeah. So my like house, well, actually base of operations, I just put shit down. Boss and Emerald made me a house, and I've just been eating shit for everybody. Like, I've gotten golden carrots. I was the one to get the first few diamonds we had until Emerald gave us 32 of them, and I used most of mine to give boss armor.
Yes. Must make sure the boss man stays alive.
I've died plenty of times.
Yes, but keep
I
it
bet.
where it's on. It's okay. And I have a Fortune 3 pick for resources and a Silk Touch. So I go mining with a Silk Touch, come back, make an ore tower, and mine it down with the Fortune 3 and get 3 times the amount of what I've mined most of the time.
Sick.
Minecraft server even open right now?
Should be.
Yes. I'm on it.
I might join for the first time ever.
You have to set your version to 19.1.
Yeah,
19.1.
Yeah, I learned that when I tried to launch it earlier.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you tested that then.
Oh, no, you see, I can turn it on. It's just that, I don't look at the version it's on because I assume it's still the same.
No, Minecraft will auto-update you. Just remember to check every time your Minecraft updates, make sure it's back to 19.1.
Right now, I'm currently waiting for my Minecraft launcher to update, because I haven't touched Minecraft for a while. Because I'm, unfortunately, a workaholic that works way too much, as I've been told by people.
It's okay. I struggle with Minecraft, like, playing it. Not because I think it's bad, it's just, like I said before, it puts me to sleep. Like, it's too relaxing for me, and then, like, I find myself just kind of slumping in my chair. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, if I, like, slump any further, I'm gonna fall asleep.
I mean, that's partially why I...
What? What?
Hey, Val!
Worship me in the ground I walk on.
Who is this?
Oh, my partner.
Oh, hi, Velcro.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome to the
I
server.
reached over, grabbed my drink, and I immediately unplugged my mic.
It's like your thirst is like your drink's like, nah, if you're gonna drink me, I'm gonna punish you for it. I'm gonna mildly annoy you for grabbing me.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry
like,
you're
fuck.
trying to drink me while talking to
Bitch.
people. You absolute
Bitch.
fucking troglodyte.
It's like, I just wanted my juice, man.
I just wanted my Sunny D.
I just recorded my third audio today. I'm like, I don't want to record anymore today. That's a lot.
Oh.
And
That's
the
good,
two,
though.
yeah, 2 out of the 3 of them were like 13 minutes long. I'm like, my god, that's long. That's just so long for me.
What were you recording?
I'm like, I do one's like a spicy audio for my Patreon, and the other one's just flat out like.
Oh shit!
Mel from Al.
Fellow voice actor, yeah.
Yeah, I want it to be a bit of voice acting, and I was like, I kept doing that thing. I'll do it later. So as a New Year's resolution, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna post a video twice a week.
Hell yeah.
And
My TikTok is my portfolio.
yeah, TikTok, the youth.
I'm 24.
I need to change my skin, most definitely. 'Cause I
How
feel like
how,
my
how old are you,
skin-
Valkyro?
About a year younger than you, apparently.
I'm a fucking old man compared to you. Don't call me the youth.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
I'm 27.
Oh, shit. I'm not the youth.
He's like, my apologies, kind sir. Like,
Sir! I am
Oh,
old,
man, you're-
not the youth.
Why do I have
No,
a
so-
feeling I'm gonna regret letting him join this?
no, but
I don't
like,
know.
so like one of my favorite audios I made was like, it was like a group one, and the
Okay.
idea was like, it was an isekai audio. So the listener gets isekai to another world, and me and my friends were like their harem.
Oh god.
Yeah, like my friend, like one guy, Gamma, right? He was the himbo. The guy named Toasty, he was the tsundere, and I was just the flamboyant bard. And like me and like the tsundere would have like a bunch of like spats at each other. Like it's like, oh, you need a party of 4 to enter. And I was saying, like, won't they ever think of the socially inept? He's like, hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm like, see, he didn't even say please.
Hey, Auntie, let me know when you're on this, when you've loaded into the server, so I can.
That's okay. I think I forgot to check what my skin was, and I'm hoping it's not the skin that I normally use
Murder?
to annoy people with.
Hi.
Hi, Emerald.
Hi. How's it
So-
going?
So, this is Val, one of my partners. Val, this is the chaos goddess that decided to adopt me.
Hello.
Hi.
You have a funny way of saying the word kidnapping.
You can't kidnap an orphan. They weren't wanted in the first place.
I wait for consent.
She does.
Like, you just imagine going on the street to a random person, hey, do you mind if I kidnap you? Like, actually, I don't mind. Oh, thank you.
Well,
Ooh, I
Thank
like
you. I just want to be polite about this.
Oh, I like this one.
Here's how it happened. It was our second meeting, and apparently she had to meet the Alpha team, which is her little group of I've kidnapped, you're mine now people. And apparently I got attitude, so I was like, alright, okay, sure.
If you're sassy as fuck, Emerald will most likely take you.
Oh dear lord, she'll take Val then.
Like, so, like, when I was talking to my other VA friends yesterday, I'm like, I need to figure out how to do blowjob sounds. They're like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just like, oh, we just.
Friend!
Val, oh
Hi.
my god.
Safe for work server, please.
I swear to
Oh.
god, I'm going to slap you when
Okay.
I see you next.
All right, fine. Okay, fine. I'll keep it safe for work. I'll just say I got. I'll keep it safe for work.
Don't say anything. It's okay. You're all right.
Oh shit!
Don't worry about the.
I just gotta figure out how to do this very sexually explicit sound. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. Of all things I was expecting, I was not expecting that. I almost died.
He has no shame.
Yeah, you should really
It's one thing to say it when we're not on stream.
What is shame?
I'm already learning the hard way that like Twitter will take things out of context on purpose if they hate you.
So just like, you just out of context. Like, I've been wondering how to do a blowjob. Like, that's not what I said.
Val!
Alright.
Shush.
I'll stop. I'll stop.
Child!
Child of my
Yes,
enemy,
old
why
man.
have you come? I offer no forgiveness for a father's sin is past to his
Don't
sons.
make me learn you, boy. I'll learn you something.
I also
Yeah,
found a beautiful
What are you gonna do?
goth
Waddle
dress.
to whip me?
and I
No,
have
because
found-
walking
what, Emerald?
requires movement, and I'm too lazy for that.
I found a beautiful goth dress. I'm gonna put it
You
on.
just buy the world's longest
You
belt.
gotta put on a
for
beautiful
somebody.
goth dress.
Yeah.
Girl!
I found a beautiful goth.
No, but like
Beautiful,
idea I had-
fabulous.
an idea I had for like a character, like an entity of some kind was like a sort of like a fusion between. I just imagine a woman wearing like a fusion between a like Grim Reaper outfit and a wedding gown. Oh. And I'm trying to think of a story.
What is with my entire audience being like a mix of like gods, like people that like, oh no, my character's a god. We kind of do this and that, or like really edgy people, or like people with massive amounts of trauma. Like not complaining, just like. Am I just like a very safe
Unlike in
person
real life,
or something?
In Fantasyland, we can actually deal with our trauma.
No, because but
No,
like,
we're capable
a
of self-reflection in
character I made-
Fantasyland.
A character I made that I really want to play is like my half-orc Ranamir. He's like a half-orc Celestial Warlock, and his backstory is basically that like he part of an orc tribe and he fell in love with this like one like angelic person, and on their wedding day,
Trauma.
like after a year. Yeah, on the wedding day, she just never arrived. She just never showed up.
Trauma.
He was left at the altar, and then he's on this hunt trying to hunt her down. Like, why did you leave me and stuff?
That's
Because
very
like,
much
well, here's the thing: would a normal person go on an adventure? And
Yes.
why? Why do they go out into dangerous places and have a nice cozy home?
I have a
Cozy is
changeling
boring.
rogue who just wants to live a normal life,
Coco's my Kenku.
but he can't because he's a changeling first and foremost.
I have a Calistar warlock that has Undying that just fought their first paladin, and her fair paladins were cemented because he almost instantly just killed her.
Now, you know what Shadow's main criticism of Baldur's Gate 3 is?
What?
It doesn't have more exotic races. I'm like,
Shut up!
he just has to play the special snowflake character.
What's wrong with playing the exotic race?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I'm not talking about I'm not talking about tieflings or whatever. I'm talking about stuff like, oh, I need to play Warforged, Genasi. I'm like, just be content with the basic ass shit, woman.
Well, no, because like those races are a part of that setting. Why?
I know, but like this is like just do the more. It's okay just using the normal player's handbook.
He likes to tease me. about
Boring.
this.
Boring.
See? Boss gets it.
Well,
If I want to play a Warforged named Henry VIII and be a fucking lawnmower, I want to do that.
Before the campaign I was a part and it imploded, my changeling actually they did not realize was actually a changeling. They thought my character was an elf. Because he lied about what he is, and I would always get like, wait, how do you already have a +9 in that we're only level 3? It's like, don't worry about it. Because changelings get some wild bonuses.
They get some
I remember-
busted ass shit.
I remember in this one campaign, like our wizard.
And no one questioned the fact that I was an elf that slept either.
Like,
Even
maybe
though
you just-
elves cannot sleep.
I mean, I think like they can. I just think they just choose not to.
They
go
can.
into
They
trance.
go into trance.
They can. They just choose not to. It's like just because they're pop as assholes.
Plus, you can't
No
use a
one
sleep
ever
spell on them.
questioned it.
No, so but like in this one campaign, I was in the wizard in another party. Like he's like basically, I think he's like a halfling wizard, and this like his running joke is he's eating non-stop like sweet rolls, and he's like, "You're getting fat, man. Your character's getting fat by this point." And he's like, "Shut up! I'm just pleasantly plump," right?
I'm pleasantly
we went to
plump,
that-
you fuck.
And then we went to the island of like 7 deadly sins, and he went to gluttony and he saw gluttony. He's like, "I don't want to be this anymore."
So,
And then And then he went into training montage to get slightly less fat. Only slightly less.
Oh god, he had a Final Fantasy 15 fucking character arc.
But only slightly.
But so I DM, as you well know. I DM.
I did not know that, but it's good to know.
So for my party, we were doing Strixhaven, which for those that don't know, Strixhaven is just Hogwarts but better. But during the interims between year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, I was like, I don't like cutting to black, and then it's the next year. That's boring as shit to me. All of my players told me their backstories, except for 2 of them, because fuck them. And they're like, nah, Blood, we want you to make our backstories. We just want to be like, I'm an orphan that was found on Strixhaven's door. Okay? What about you? I was literally found in a ditch. Make my backstory, please.
Okay, my first question is, how well do you fit inside the cupboard?
Bad.
No, yeah, one of the games I was running for Shadow Mage, I yeeted a Triader twice.
Yeah, he did. He
Why?
fucking did.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun.
Motherfucker.
Love you.
Love you too.
So anyway, we're heading into the last year, and the summer vacation has turned on a fucking dime. Because the adoptive mother, who is the director of Strixhaven, basically kind of got ousted from her position because of some shenanigans from the bad guy. And now the party has to go and find her in one of the Magic the Gathering realms, which is the one where, like, at first the humans won the war, and then someone went back in time and dragons won the war. Don't remember the name of it.
Oh no, it is the skin.
Alright, don't leave yet.
But basically, the party has no idea why this universe is the way it is, kind of a thing. Like, they researched it, they're like, oh, it should be this way, and then they get to it, and it's like, why is it this way? And so they get all the way, they find, like, this fortress, and they ask, hey, so, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, no, it's always been like this, the dragons have always ruled over us. What? Yeah. Okay, in spite of that, have you seen this woman? Oh yeah, she was like asking some really weird questions and such. So like, she went up to Lord Ojutai's like northernmost temple, and they're like, who the fuck is Ojutai? Oh, he's like this really big red dragon, like white dragon.
There's Dragon Jesus.
He's a feathery dragon, actually, that stands up on hind legs. He's an actual Magic the Gathering card.
Alright.
So...
Oh, okay, keep going.
Parties really freaked the fuck out. Because they're like, we got a letter from her saying, like, that we needed to come here. Don't know what to tell you. But she's probably at the Northern Temple, either dead or in the company of Ojutai. So party's freaking the fuck out, because ancient white dragon, like highest level dragon that you can get without it being like god tier. So they march their merry little asses all the way up north and come to a massive temple. And inside the temple, they find the director hanging from hanging in a cage, dangling from a giant dragon skeleton. And they're like, okay, we need to be stealthy about this. We need to be stealthy. We gotta get her out of there, and then we're leaving. Yeah, no, Ojutai was waiting for them, and he's just like, there's an opening in the ceiling, and Ojutai comes through it. And he stands up on both of his hind legs, staring at the party. And by the way,
I'm at the spawn.
both of our three of our party members are all related to dragons in some way. 2 Dragonborn and 1 Dragon Blood Sorcerer. He calls them half-breeds. And calls them filthy.
I already hate him.
Yeah.
But he
You
takes...
know what you know what we should call them? You should call them mutts.
I did call them mutts.
Hey, we're on the same page. Alright, continue.
So anyway, the party is absolutely freaking the fuck out, but he takes an immediate interest in our cleric. And I described to them that, like, he separates the cleric from the party with his tail. Because he's just that fucking huge. And he says, well, isn't this a surprise? I have not smelled something like you in a long, long time. And he's like, what do you mean? You see, there was a group of individuals back in the day who called themselves the Ghostfire Monks. They essentially kept all of the knowledge of this world to themselves. And as a purveyor of knowledge myself, I couldn't let that stand. So, when I took over this land, they surrendered without a fight, and I killed them for it. But that was a bit of a mistake on my part. He basically tells them that, like, so I found this really old door down here, and I've tried everything to open it, and nothing is working. And I want to know what's behind that door. So tell you what. If you help me, I will let you have whatever you want from that vault.
Just give me the lamp.
Not give...
I think I'm being kidnapped.
No, but like, can you just imagine, like, oh, this is the medieval guy. By the way, I tattooed your entire group of people.
Well, like, his wording was... I made sure his wording was very specific. Help me open the door, and I will let you and your adoptive mother and your party go free. In fact, I'll even fly you back to the portal myself.
My.
That you came through. And party's like, yeah, sure, okay. Like, you're not going to say no to this fucking guy. He's an ancient white dragon. It's kind of that moment where if they said no, I have to decide which side of the table I like more. Except for killing the monk, because he needs him.
Why do people always hate monks?
I don't hate monks.
What's your guys' favorite class?
Paladin.
Ranger.
Of course you say Ranger.
Shut up.
Love you.
Someone sighed at me.
They're rogue or fighter.
I like either Bard or Warlock, but I think I like Bard more just because the spell slots for Warlock kind of are annoying.
Listen, if I can give auras to my friendlies and help them with their saves, I do it.
No, because I think I always do for whenever I have somebody play Warlock, I have the ability to like use their hit dice as spell slots. Like you can spend them like with I call it blood magic. Because I mean you're barely using them anyway, so like might as well.
But yeah, so party is led through this temple all the way down to the depths of it. Like they go down for a while, kind of a thing. And Ojitai has to like go into like his human form to get down there. And they finally come to the door, and it's covered in like ancient carvings and runes. And mysteriously, our our cleric can read it because he's related to the Ghostfire monks.
Of course. And
he just puts his hand on the door, and the entire party goes unconscious. And wakes up, in what appears to be a training area. So, like, like ritualistic combats and all that kind of stuff, big-ass circle, everybody sits around the circle, and then two people are in the middle.
Yeah.
That's essentially the room they're in. with like 10 ghost fire monks standing on all sides of them, with a champion at the top with a cauldron that is burning white phosphorus fire that wreaths around him and covers him from head to toe in like a fire robe, with a mace that is burning with the phosphorus fire. And this is the first challenge. Defeat the champion. Our boy, our cleric, Eric, is so ready for this. He is hype as fuck. Because my friend actually loves this realm of Magic the Gathering, so like he's very, very happy already. I tell the rest of the party, please make me a wisdom save. 2 people, our warlock and our sorceress pass. Our Eldritch Knight does not. So our Eldritch Knight goes into a voodoo trance and immediately starts chanting along with the rest of the Ghostfire monks. And battle begins, and the party manages to overcome the champion. And the champion does a final attack and says, "You passed this test, good luck on the next." And sends our cleric into essentially a crossroads. The crossroads is of the past and of the basically both timelines. And he has basically the challenge here is that he has to accept what has happened and move on. Because you shouldn't change the past. Kind of thing. You have to accept everything for what it is. And learn from it, kind of a thing. Big, big thing. And he actually manages to pass the test. Which I'm very pleased about. And then the final test was he becomes Ojutai. And he's inside the library. And he feels it. He feels like the greed and everything. He has power. He could easily use this to he could easily use the knowledge stored here to defeat the final villain of the book, and to basically just do whatever the hell he wants. He denies this. He denies this feeling, saying it's wrong to think that. It's wrong to feel this. And that this isn't true power. This is false. And he passes the test, and the lead Ghostfire monk finally reveals himself. And is very proud that, like, hey, our legacy is going to continue on with this really, really good champion. And I made a custom robe for him to signify his success, which is a robe of the Ghostfire monk. How it works is that it adds +1 EC to him, and anybody who is within 5 feet of him takes D6 fire damage and then has to make a dex save or catch on fire.
Just randomly catches on fire.
Yeah, because he's wreathed in like phosphorus flames.
So did you think of the name Ghostfire yourself, or did you take that from Star Wars?
It was directly from the Magic the Gathering setting that we used.
Okay. Because in Star Wars there's a thing called a Ghostfire crystal, which is basically like, I think it's in Legends, but if you put the crystal in your lightsaber, you basically have an invisible bladed lightsaber. Or something like that.
Yeah, that's legend shit.
Yeah, in my Tuesday campaign, I picked a dragonoid creature to fight, which turned out to be a half-dragon paladin. And they use undead or something that they paladins can do. So that I was something, not sure what, and that I was connected to the Fae. And God, did that get him so fucking pissed. Because he knew I was undead of some sort, but I wasn't a typical undead. And that cemented her fear of paladins real fucking quickly. And if I hadn't had cast Death Ward on me, I would have lost that fight. But it wasn't to the death. We agreed upon that after I did some quick explaining. So he didn't outright kill me. And now I have to fight the champion, which is a Medusa.
Good luck with that.
I'm hoping my DM lets me buy a blind sight dagger.
Don't you just love Medusas?
I'm casting Death Ward on myself the following day. But sadly, we can't have game next week, and the week after that, I have to be at work because of inventory. So.
Ooh, don't you love inventory, dude?
I so badly want to play D&D again.
Like I'm trying.
What's stopping you?
Game. Like
Work.
I'm trying. I wanted to make a game where it's like the idea is like there's two parties, and they're both trying to become like the ruler of the country, and they would have to try to outgame it throwing each other.
I don't like pitting party against party. That's really hard to do. And PvP is really not something you should be doing in D&D and Pathfinder.
I feel like it depends on like what the party's like. If it's like we don't care, let's do it. I don't know.
I mean, fair.
If you're gonna do it, it should be in good fun and not like actual serious combat.
Yeah, but like I couldn't find enough people, so I was gonna do that for Shadow Mage, our girlfriend, and another person.
Neat.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for a bit because I'm cooking, but I'm still here.
Hey. I'm still just painting this fucking tank.
It chose a random direction, ran into it, and immediately got lost.
This tank
Yeah,
is
that
taking
happens.
forever.
Here, I can make you a book and quill so you can write down coordinates.
Actually, I've just found giant stairwell of blue.
I have no what?
The original staircase that goes all the way up the hill.
Oh, okay.
I legitimately ran, I think, in a giant circle, and I just now realize it.
Yep, I'm gonna give you a book and quill. Let me find a feather in it. One sec, something else.
So, chat, how are you thinking that this tank is coming around?
Okay, looks like I need to go back to my house to a feather.
Do we not have chickens we can't just kill?
I also just have the feather. It's just at my house.
Poor, I don't have a house. Also, I actually...
Just joined.
Exactly, but I already have iron, so I'm poor.
There's also more iron in the chest.
Iron without.
I know,
Iron without.
It may have took such a slight bit so I can make an iron pickaxe here in a second.
Iron within, iron without.
Oh, now a bad time that I stand the Necrons.
What?
My favorite faction are the Necrons in 40k.
Oh, okay. I see you too, like playing the old man screaming, "Get the fuck off my lawn."
Considering I am an old man, yes. I also like the very tactic of
What?
yeah, they can choose just not to stand back up.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why do I attract so many older people?
I don't know.
I have
Why
not
do I-
found someone who's my age, or even close
Why
to my
do
age.
I attract
I'm
crazies?
not that much older than you. I'm only by like 3 years.
Also, Auntie, don't make an iron pick.
Like, apparently,
have done
older
enough.
people are just like, no, we, like, vibe to your content, we relate to your content, and I'm like, this is more like a Gen Z problem, what the fuck?
I don't know why you think I'm so like incredibly old and ancient. I'm only 27, man.
I think the oldest person in the server is, like, 34 or something.
I am still the youngest because my partner's a few weeks older than me.
How old are you?
23.
Oh, right. Yay! Like, for a while, I was the youngest person in the server. And I own the fucking place!
Yeah, then you got really happy once you realized you weren't when I told you my age.
I was very,
Andy,
very
where
happy.
the fuck did you go?
I was very happy. I appreciate you so much.
Got lost again.
Yep. You have like every motherfucker in the server bossing you around because they're older.
Not bossing me around. Like, I was bossing them around, but I was like, this feels so weird.
Funny
Andy,
thing is,
come back.
I can see you, but you cannot see me.
Where the fuck are you? This is getting annoying. I will fucking kill you when I see you.
That's like
Damn it.
that's the thing everybody wants to hear. Hey, just, I can see you, but you can't see me right now.
No, my
Get
roof.
down,
No.
motherfucker.
Chat, they're just playing Minecraft as I'm sitting here painting a fucking tank.
Motherfucker.
Oh, are we in
Daddy!
right now?
That's not the person with the diamond sword.
Oh, Daddy! Oh God!
Oh god!
Yeah,
Get
they
back the
killed me.
way you came!
Don't kill off the person with the diamond sword. No, come here.
No way! Evil!
I have shit for you.
Oh, you're just going to kill me again.
No, I honestly have shit for you.
Trust.
Do you want 5 diamonds or not?
I can find 5 diamonds.
Yes, but
Fine.
but if you give me time to get one more level, I can get you enchanted either a diamond pick or a diamond sword.
Currently running from a zombie right now.
I also need to give you a book and quill. So
I
you can
actually
write
don't
down
know where
that.
I'm at. I spawned inside of a cavern. I actually don't know where I'm at
How
again.
did you- The spawn is above ground. How did you spawn inside the cavern?
I walked 5 feet to the left and fell into a cavern.
He's a very talented person. Shadow. Don't question him.
You almost said my real name, didn't you?
Yeah, completely.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, I
accidentally dropped my
I
girlfriend.
see the purple beam of happiness.
Go to the purple beam. I'll be there in a moment. There's an beacon at one of the houses.
Chat, what is my fucking server anyways?
Memes?
Memes are
Botchery.
funny. But yeah, like, I've been very, very curious about, like, why you guys find me so entertaining and everything, because I'm just like, the fuck did I do?
You have a nice personality and a nice voice.
Yeah. Plus,
Cool, you mind telling Funimation about that? Or
mean,
Cartoon Network?
First, with all due respect, I'd be selfish and put myself in there first, and then I'll put you in there eventually. I can't ruffle too many feathers out there.
plus, boss, you've already accepted me as a friend. I'm not going anywhere now.
That's right, fucker! You're stuck with me! Says Shadow Mage, and I'm just like, cool. Human connection is the best thing in my life, and I'm scared to lose it.
I mean, it's still weird for me because apparently I have people that actually care if I disappear now.
Yes.
Yeah, Keisha, I will go all Terminator and be like, where is she?
I'm waiting to become
Come on,
irrelevant.
Yeah, but I'm waiting to do like when I get 1,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel. That's when I'll do like a live stream, be like, hey guys, it's 100K, ask me anything or whatever.
100K?
No.
What?
No, not 100, like just 1,000 subscribers.
I have like 3,000 last time I checked.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in.
I'm not rubbing it in. I'm like, I should probably do that.
He's also just teasing. This is
Yeah,
how
just
he
twerk.
teased.
Yeah, just twerk all over my success.
Well, shush.
Love you.
Love you too, but
I
shush.
don't twerk.
Now, Auntie, where the fuck are you?
Oh, I got distracted by a bee and walked away.
I'm sorry.
Motherfucker, I see you.
I'm coming back. Hang on. I'm coming back. I didn't go that far.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rub it in. I'm sorry.
Boss, you're fine. He's just teasing. I'm behind you.
Hi.
I'll never forgive you.
There you go. You get some diamonds and book to write chords down in, so you don't get lost.
How do I find my chords again?
I don't. I accidentally rubbed something in by accident. Now I feel terrible.
Boss, trust me, he was just teasing.
So now he's teasing me back. He's being over the top. I know that. I know that tone of voice.
What happened?
Hopefully, yes.
Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is that symbol coming out nice?
Yeah, looks good.
I said I will not end this stream until this tank is done, but I think I've highly overestimated my skills here.
It's looking really good so far.
No, Val, I'm so glad you don't play Minecraft.
Haven't even done the marine.
I mean, I have it. I just don't have it on PC.
Are you getting tired?
I'm getting a little bit worn down.
Do
That's
you
because
want me
just
to
like
get
the
you
fucking.
another coffee?
I'd appreciate it. But if I keep doing this tank, I think I'm gonna be here till like 1 in the morning.
It's only 9.
Probably should not.
Only
get
9?
Only 9. 20 after 9.
Holy shit! Okay.
It's actually 11 o'clock where I'm at.
Yeah, 11:19 for me.
Jesus Christ.
Ish.
It's okay if you take a break. No, fuck you. No breaks. Only strength.
It's cool enough to drink right away, but still hot enough to taste
Oh, thank God. I hate cold coffee. Even though I used to chug it like a child in my childhood.
Auntie, do you just want to just
Huh.
crash at my house here until you find a place to build?
it. It'll reinvigorate you for the
What?
next hour or so.
I was murdering fish.
Do you want to crash at my house until you find a
You
place
okay?
to make your own?
I mean, I can literally just dig a hole in the ground and I'm happy.
There's a baby.
There's a
Can I
baby.
have the baby? Chat!
Baby.
Chat! We have a
Actually-
baby!
I have a second floor.
come here,
I'm not
baby.
using. Come on.
Oh.
Lift your thing up.
Oh, baby. My little goblin. My little goblin, baby.
Tiny baby coral.
Oh, you are perfect for snuggles right now. Oh, you feel so good. I love you so much.
Jesus. I got distracted by the cat and I fell off the
If you drink
bridge.
more water, you're probably dehydrated.
Probably. Shadow!
Guys, I'm gonna have to go.
I have the
after this
baby.
book, but I'll talk
Oh,
to you
the
later.
baby doesn't want to be a baby
Yeah.
right now.
Baby is baby. They don't care.
Got distracted by the pretty cat and I fell off the bridge. Cut me some slack. Cat was more important than my health.
Got your tail.
That's why I'm waiting.
Got your tail, baby.
Who all's in the group chat right now?
Skya, Shadow, and Antihero.
I only know
Antihero's new.
one of those people. I only know Shadow.
And Dragon Bird is like, yes, baby.
Mm-hmm. Such a sweetie.
I really ought to stop jumping off high buildings.
I think she prefers
Such a
being held like
sweet
this.
beans.
Can I be held like this,
Over here.
baby? It's
It's like you're about ready to
stuck in the
lock
right
me in your
spots.
closet or something.
Yeah,
I don't know how I
you
feel
like
about
that, don't you, baby?
Oh.
Yeah.
This is spot on her
Yeah,
ear where you
we're
sketch
not
and she just
using
closes
the-
her eyes and leans into it.
She loves when you give her the
Look here.
sketches. Oh, yes, right here, right there,
Wrong
right?
placement. Why do you want to hang out the fucking window?
Because I'm a man on the edge.
Fine, whatever. Stay. Oh, we only need one person to sleep. Okay.
I'm a man on the edge of the window.
Yeah, there you go. You love that, don't you?
There.
Sweet.
You can have the top half of the building. I only need the bottom.
Sweet baby.
I
Okay,
think
you can take her
technically
back.
that
No, I've
one's
had my
bigger than I do.
service.
Why would you
Oh,
give
yes,
me
I
the
know.
bigger of the 2 rooms? I'm just a freeloader.
She
Guess I
has
don't need
she
it.
has gone deep. Noise.
Take a drink
Yeah,
of water, babe.
Never.
Please.
Well, after you, like, well, no. Yeah, I think you still got more than I do.
You guys not like
Thank you.
fish?
Actually, no. You got
In
seven
real
now.
life or in game?
I was talking to the Minecraft dogs.
Oh, okay. I don't like fish that much in real
Sorry,
life.
I was just randomly talking to Minecraft mobs.
Wow.
So, if you
Did
use
you just
my
drop the
farm,
cat?
Yeah.
As it is, the half.
She's a cat. You're allowed to drop them.
So the part that is wheat keeps wheat, potato, and carrot. And if you kill the sheep and or cows, breed them first.
She's just gonna casually stay on camera.
So basically, make sure that we have actually a steady supply of resources and not just murder them all.
Yes. Because it
Paint
took
stream,
me a
more like
damn
cat
long time
stream.
to get the starting animals in.
Hey, if the cat
that
makes me famous, then all power to her.
Yeah, so that's pretty standard Minecraft behavior. Then just don't completely dwindle
Please,
the
let me
entire
know if you need
supply of
something.
stuff.
Huh?
Just let me know if you need anything. Just yell at me, okay?
Okay.
I need to go find cactus. There's a couple triploids I want.
I love you.
And I
Talk
don't
so
have
nice.
the colors for them, I think. I need to go find a cactus so I can get cactus green.
I'm so glad that you guys just ignored me through all of that.
I mean, I saw Pretty Baby and I can still see Pretty Baby. I am content.
Yep, she has flopped.
My Pretty Baby is currently passed out behind me.
I got 2 little shits passed out on the chair.
You should have a pet. Do you have a pets channel? Oh yes, we do.
I encourage you to post your pet pictures.
Wait, I don't have any pictures on my computer. I have them all on my phone. Crap.
Just get
Download
on
your Discord and put it on your phone, and
I have Discord on my phone. It's just like I have to go there and do it.
then do it, nerd.
Eh, don't bully me. I like it too much.
I bully everybody. I bully everybody to be better. Be the person you want to be.
I kind of want to post this one, but this is directly after he got surgery. My little baby boy.
Would he be a mad kitty or a drowsy kitty?
He's my Yorkie, so he's my dog, not my cat.
Okay, so probably just drowsy pupper.
He's 10 years old. He found out that he had a prolapse, and this is him currently passed out on my pillows. Completely zoink the F out because of the medication.
Oh, babe! Babe! Come here.
Hi.
You want to tell them what it was like when I got my wisdom teeth out?
It was very underwhelming.
It pissed her off.
They fully sedated him. They said he's going to be wacky when he wakes up. He wakes up. He's perfectly fucking normal. We walk outside. It was wintertime. We walk outside. I told him, be careful, it's icy, you could slip. Then I proceed to slip and he catches me. That is all.
I uploaded more pictures of my babies.
I wish I
One-
could have gotten knocked out when I got my wisdom teeth.
It was very
taken out, but they
frustrating.
didn't even give me a choice. So I had to be awake for that.
Nah, dude, you're in America. You don't get a choice. Remember, a dog has more rights than a woman.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Depends on the breed of
But,
dog. More accurately, guns have more rights than women.
Meanie, miny, mo.
Yes.
but yeah, I had.
Drink your
They
coffee
were
before
all
it
at
gets cold.
different levels of coming through, so levels, and it fucking sucked.
I had to start work the next day.
I currently have 2 broken teeth in my mouth that need to be fixed.
Oh, my teeth are terrible now because I don't have insurance.
I literally have a whole. I literally am missing a tooth because it broke out like 2 days ago.
That place, and then I'm gone.
Bible, what's their benefits like at the place you're working at now?
Full extended health and dental. I believe it was 80% for prescription glasses and 90% for prescription drugs.
Do they cover therapy?
I did not ask. Because honestly, so long as they can match or exceed the benefits that I had at the old place, I don't really care. Either way, we're gonna have to pay for it up front for the next 3 months, so.
Yep. But hey, that's exciting. My partner got a new job!
Yay, and I'm gonna be making more money and commission!
Please still support the stream. I really need the help. I appreciate anybody who can support the stream in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, please.
Shill for me, babe. Shill for me.
Okay,
Will I hire you for
fine,
food?
here.
Please help. Oh, look at that!
Got it?
Anti-hero, thank you!
Like, fine, if you're going to ask for it, here, have more bits.
I will beg on my hands and knees. I will call you daddy. I will call you mommy. Just please give me money.
Thank you.
I don't know if I like this relationship anymore. Can I have those 100 bits back?
No. They're mine now. You can't have them back.
Found a mushroom forest.
And I never said I would do it for you. I said I would do it for everyone else.
Fair enough. I found a mushroom forest and a tree forest, and oh lord, that's an angry ass spider.
Yeah, that's a roof forest. That's where you get. If you can get me 4 dark oak saplings, I would appreciate it.
I started running in a random direction in order to find a desert to find you cactuses.
Yeah.
Chat's not even here for me anymore. They're here for Cat.
I found a village.
I mean, are you complaining?
That I don't think has been looted. So
Hey,
something's
don't
that.
be mad. I'm lost again.
Don't worry, you set your spawn point, you can just, die. As bad as that sounds.
Oh, good, because I didn't write down my spawn, my chords.
I
Just
gave you the book
Oh,
for a
baby's leaving.
reason.
Bye, baby.
Yeah, and I literally wrote "remember stupid," but then I forgot the most crucial part of the entire remembering of me being stupid, which is writing down the numbers. This is why I live in a hole when I play Minecraft, because I can't be trusted to do anything else. Ooh, that's lava.
Well, there's a literal mining system in my house, so you can do that.
Well, I can't find the house.
Again, luckily you set your spawn point. Yeah, you laid in your bed.
So,
That's your spawn point.
what should I do for tomorrow's stream? Because I'm going to stream at noon. I'm trying out different times to see how many people come. And I would love... Like, tomorrow I'm going to stream at noon, and then check over my overview about, like, what was the better time to work. And then I'm going to put into the Discord voting channel, hey, what time would you prefer that I stream? And I'm going to say in Mountain Standard Time, because that is my time zone. Because, like, I want the majority of you to come to my streams. I just don't know what works best for everybody, because this is my job. I can make any time work for me.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, whenever you stream this past week, I'm always at work, but I usually turn you on in the background.
Don't claw the carpet.
Other carpet? What?
My cat was clawing the carpet.
I thought you were yelling at me. I got so confused.
No, cat was doing it bad.
Oh,
Like, I'm
time
sorry.
for me to go for it. Wait, did I find a desert? Maybe.
Swear to God, if you find a desert before me, I'm gonna be so angry.
Listen, she found the place that you can get lost in before she found you.
Don't make fun. I'm a man. I have
She's
no
gonna
sense of direction.
She's gonna find God before she finds you.
How do I make a boat?
I mean,
So wait, who's
I'm surrounded
Sky?
by water and I'm scared.
sweet summer child, have you gotten any sort of planks from the tree yet?
I left them all back home.
Oh,
I made a
God.
chest and I left them all back home.
You always take wood. Oh,
I-
God.
I am a miner, not an explorer. I am an idiot, ma'am. All I can be trusted with is going out and told to dig in a hole and that's
Oh,
it.
hey,
Beyond
another
that,
village.
I cannot be trusted.
He's
I
a
found
dwarf
another
and he's digging a hole. Diggy hole. Diggy
Found sugar
hole.
cane.
Don't need that, or I have a farm for it.
Sad.
Born underground.
Got an angry zombie in the water trying to currently impale me.
Have a sword.
Thank you, Dragon.
I'm not
Appreciate you.
jumping in the water with that.
Oh, speaking of water, it's time for me to go for a
Ooh.
swim.
Come on, brother, sing with me.
Is that what I think it is? How do I get out of this damn
I
boat?
am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole. Diggy hole. I am a dwarf.
You know what? Just in case I run out of food, I am taking these seagulls.
See, I remembered all the food. I forgot everything else. Oh, I found a sea turtle nest.
Wait, what?
There's a
Get here,
bunch. There's a
protect
bunch
them.
of there's a bunch of sea turtles here. I don't see any.
If you
eggs,
hurt
though.
those sea
There's a-
turtles, I hurt you.
Oh,
I will
There's a
immediately
bunch of
stop painting this tank and come to hurt you if you hurt those turtles.
There's a bunch of sea turtles here on a beach.
Yeah, if you find
Thinking this
eggs,
might-
let me know. I have a silk touch pig, and we can have them hatch back at home, so that way
Yeah,
we
they're-
can have sea
If
turtles
you
at
can
home.
build an aquarium of sea turtles, I will love you forever.
Well, it's just a
Yeah.
matter of finding the turtles and eggs for them.
Yeah, there's like four of them here. Two of them just like swam off, but yeah, they're here.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
problem
don't see any eggs.
is, even
and
if
I'm-
you breed them, you have to follow them back to like wherever they go, because they will only go back to the place they were hatched. And
Yeah,
those-
problem is there's a lot of angry mobs here, so I don't know if maybe they might have already killed them already.
Yeah, because zombies will jump on them.
No.
Yeah.
Why do I play this game? I hate it.
Go ahead and write this location down just in case, though.
Yeah.
So eggs question mark.
Yay, touch-ups. That's all I'm gonna have to do with this fucking tank is touch-ups.
Like, in my book, I have a frozen ocean, another portal, which
Tank is looking good.
is
Thank you, Aramis.
when we go into the nether, a fortress in the nether, a blaze spawner, a bastion, a spider spawner, and a zombie spawner. So I can make XP farms. It's just a matter of getting back to those cords.
Tried to make an XP farm for blaze rods one time, and I died over 100 times.
The spawner is completely blocked off. We don't need to worry about that.
I know, I'm just making a statement. The last time I was up playing Minecraft and I tried to do one of that, I literally spent 12 hours trying to build one of those things, and I died hundreds of times during that time.
Yeah, if it's just naturally blocked off, I don't bother. And
Like,
this
I
is naturally blocked
had
off.
spent so much time that the person who owned the private Minecraft server legitimately had to ask me if I was all right, because I literally spent 12 hours trying to build this, and I kept failing.
Yeah, I can make the simple spot like farms for the spider and zombie just because I have to look up a video each and every time, but I can do it.
No, I can't get in my boat now.
Why?
Turtles took it. And I'm afraid if I try to break the boat, I'm going to hit the turtle.
You're swimming now, bucko.
Fuck you, you green boy.
How dare you? Those turtles are fucking majestic.
I know, but I just got mugged by one.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's your own damn fault. You got mugged by a turtle.
It's not my fault. He was wearing a red headband, okay?
Cool, you got fucking robbed by a ninja turtle. It's even worse.
He has size and everything, okay?
Wait, which
far the angriest turtle.
Which generation is he from? Because if he's from like the original, if he's from the original TMNT series, like the original like cartoon, he was just another version of Michelangelo.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, legitimately, the only difference between him and Michelangelo is that he had the red one and Michelangelo had the orange one.
Oh, cool. I have a beehive that has 3 bees in it. That's good to know. Oh, bee nest.
I miss Emeralds. Where's Emerald?
Don't know.
Emerald, come back. I miss you.
A lot of sandstone.
Why did I find a swamp before I found the desert?
Oh, I found a desert, but there's no cacti. And
What
it's
happened in
very
the
small.
year of 4086? That's how many points I have right now. I don't know. In 40k lore, I could look it up. 40k timeline.
I feel like the idea that the 40k universe may actually be in the 50k, but we don't know because they keep resetting the time.
No, 40k. Okay, so the longest time 40k made the joke that its status quo is that it's going to be stuck in the 41st millennium forever because the 13th Black Crusade stalled out. And how GW does its Black Crusade events is that...
This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
Hey, Wolfie, thank you for the raid. But the whole point of basically GW, when they do like major events, they actually do like actual in-game events and such. And whoever wins those events affects the 40k timeline. Not so much that the status quo is fucked up, but enough for you to notice. So, fun fact, the 13th Black Crusade ended in a draw. 3 fucking times.
Oh then.
Once in 5th edition, once in 6th edition, and once in 7th edition. Until they said, fuck it, and then threw the entire universe into the blender, and then brought back Gullyman and everything. Now 40k is kind of in that time zone of it's wherever the fuck.
Didn't the game Gothica Armada take place during one of those crusades?
It took place during the 13th Black Crusade, yes.
All the knowledge I know are either from videos that I've watched or the few video games I've played.
Yeah, so the video games all take place in 41st millennium, while anything now is going to take place in the 42nd millennium. As 40k finally managed to get past the year 4099, 999. Took them forever, but they did it.
I've kidnapped a turtle.
Nice.
Not really.
Hi, Dragon. Also, hi, Wolfie, and hi, his viewer. Hi there, viewers. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you, saying hi and everything. How's it going? How you doing? Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. We're painting a tank, and I'm not going to bed until this tank is done.
Slowly starting to regret that decision.
I hate my life.
It's like he's slowly starting to regret this decision.
Yeah, wolf job!
Boss,
What?
when I talk about the server to my boyfriend, he's like, oh yeah, the guy you fucked over in the one game.
What game? I don't remember.
Worms.
Oh yeah. Ha. Funny. How's it going? I'm extremely tired and loopy.
I'm being extremely difficult to work with.
I'm not even playing Minecraft. I'm just listening to two people on my server play Minecraft as I paint because I like the sound of company. And I'm going insane.
That's how he remembers you? When you screamed, I think, Shadow, you bitch?
Shadow, you absolute bitch!
Yeah.
Screams in eldritch horror.
I swear I've passed that sugar cane like 3 times now. I think I'm going around an island.
Maybe. I have no fucking idea how far I've gone. I've gone through like 2 swamps, found 2 villages, a few forests.
I've completely given up trying to figure out where I'm at, and as soon as I find what I'm looking for, I'm just going to die horrifically.
Yeah, I only need 1 cactus so I can grow some more.
How you doing, Wolfie? Like, how's your day been going? Hey, Shockwave! Nice to meet ya!
Thank you.
Very happy to see you.
Swimming on a boat, do-do-do-do. Swimming on a boat, do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I'm impressed. None of you have doing well, just popping in to spread some love before logging out for the night. Aw, thank you. Appreciate you. You know, none of you have made me start ranting tonight, and I appreciate you very much, but I'm also very disappointed.
I mean, I made you rant for like the first 5 minutes about Max.
Yeah, but that's
Red.
not... What? That wasn't even a rant. That was just me shutting that down.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you like, so don't tempt you. It's like, okay, here have this random topic.
Fucker chose the Squidmobile over the actual sanity, so no, he did everything wrong. Gonna lurk a bit, but
Man,
have fun. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Loki's gone.
To be fair, I just brought that up just to see if I could get you to rant about it, to be honest.
No, I've ranted about Magnus being an idiot enough. I'm done beating that horse.
It's such an easy horse to beat.
Yeah, hence why it's boring. Stop beating the dead horse. I'm amazed that, like, no one else takes interest in any other Primarch aside from Magnus. There are other Primarchs.
I mean, we could talk about Vulcan.
Oh, the boring one?
Yes.
No, he's boring.
What about the depressed one?
Which one? They're all depressed! all so fucking depressed, it hurts. Daddy didn't love me enough. Daddy doesn't pay attention to me. Daddy didn't say I did a good job. Fuck Daddy, took my kill. And everyone looks at that one like he's a fucking idiot.
The Primarch of the Raven Guard.
Oh, you mean the emo kid of the family?
Yes.
What about him?
One kid who I don't remember at all, and I just refer to him as, the emo one of the Raven Guard, because I actually cannot remember his name.
Corvus Corax. His name is literally Raven Raven.
That is so stupid.
Ooh, Enderman.
To be fair, the people that named him were a bunch of slave prisoners, so... You figure out why they named him that.
Yes.
And all their books is just... I hate my life. Our lives suck.
About Mr. I Want to Go Fast.
Even though Deliverance Lost is actually a pretty good book. In my opinion.
I've never actually read any of the books.
You're missing out.
I've been thinking of, like, since I got Audible, and if it's on there, just get them there.
I think they might be on Audible.
That way I can just listen to it while I'm at work.
Yeah, they're good books to listen to while you're at work, but you really, when you're reading them, you really have to be looking at it from an outsider's perspective looking in.
I mean,
Because a lot of people don't do that, and they fall into the propaganda machine when you're not supposed to.
Yeah, cause isn't the big jex of Warhammer is that all the factions are inherently bad, and that's why it's such a grim, dark universe?
Yes, every faction fucking sucks. Everyone's like, nah, the Imperium is the good guy. No! Fascist... They are a fascist theocratic state that will murder you if you have an original idea.
Or, quote-unquote, the only halfway decent faction out there, and that's a very loose terms, are basically slavery with caste systems. And...
Nah, dude.
Eugenics.
Nah, dude. It's the greater good. Don't worry about it. It's the greater good. Fight for the greater good.
You literally practice eugenics, though.
I just like
For the greater good.
Salamanders just by how you've described them, boss, because I don't know anything outside of 40k.
So,
Like fire.
Salamanders are considered one of the most boring fucking Space Marine chapters of Good Boys ever. And they're not even that well Good Boys.
A fire charge.
Literally, the conversation goes, we must treat our enemies with dignity and respect, and show them the ways they are wrong. Cool. So when are you gonna stop using flamethrowers? I don't understand the question.
I mean, fire's great.
Yeah, not when we're trying to pacify a civilian population.
Hey, dumb question, because it's been a hot minute since I played Minecraft. Can you, like, take enchantments off things and put them on other things?
Yes. Well, no. You can take them off. You need a grindstone for that, but you can't put them on those things.
Oh, well, because I found a Fortune 1 golden pickaxe, but I don't like the golden weapons.
Oh yeah, no, just save it. You get some of the level it would get for that enchant. You don't get all of it, but you get some.
Everyone's for the greater good if you're on the right side.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go with the faction that literally goes decides to snip people, humans that decide to join them.
Oh, so you mean you're also not going to join the Imperium of Man?
Correct.
And you won't join Chaos either.
Correct.
The only faction worth joining is the Orcs.
I mean, orcs kind of have the right idea in a very weird way. They're the simple idea of murder everything.
It's not murder everything, it's do war endlessly, because that's what they were designed to do. They are literally designed to eat, shit, sleep, and fight.
Yeah, wasn't the whole thing that they were originally designed to literally do that by like some ancient race or something?
Yep. So back then in ye old days of Warhammer, before the Imperium of Man existed, before the Eldar Empire existed, there was a bunch of floating fucking space lizards. And these lizards were called the Old Ones. These lizards basically lived and died by the code. Let life be life, man. Like, we will do everything we can to make sure that life continues to exist. And then one day, some stupid-ass race known as the Necrontyr popped up, and they were born in a very bad position of, hey, our sun literally gives us space cancer. And, like, our entire culture is based around death, sorrow, and misery. Like, we live in massive tomb complexes, just waiting. Yes. They live in massive fucking tomb complexes. And then they discover that the old ones exist. And they're like, oh my god, these frog people can, like, manipulate life. And, like, fix DNA and everything. They have the cure to every one of our problems. Let's go talk to them. They talk to the old ones, and the old ones tell them, get bent. It's not our fault that, like, you ended up this way, and the natural order of things dictates that you have to be that way. Yeah, so if you had cancer and you were told that, like, fuck you, we're not curing your cancer, even though they have the machine right there in front of you, and it would not take that much to fix you, how the fuck would you respond to that?
Boss, you're just describing America.
Yes. But instead of being a bitch and laying over and saying, give me more, daddy, these guys actually said, no, fuck you, we're killing you. And then the old one said, come at me, bitch. The Necrons lost that first fight. Then they tried again. They lost the second fight. And then they were like, okay, so the first time didn't work. The second time didn't work. What the fuck do we do? Hey, guys! What? I found this really weird gas cloud that was right beside our sun. I think it was eating it. How long has it been there? I don't know. Probably a couple hundred centuries.
You mean you need magnum cubes for anything?
So, the Necrons decide to put this thing inside a metallic body, along with a bunch of other of those gaseous forms that they just kind of find floating around in space. And then,
You do.
as you do, and then that thing gets a full-on godlike consciousness and goes, oh, shit, okay. Yeah, I've been eating your son since you existed. Oh. So you're the reason why we have space cancer? Yes. You want me to take you
physical form?
Yeah, now you just gave me physical form, dumbasses. And they start worshiping these things as gods. And then they make more of them.
Wait, so they basically made their own god, and then they decided, okay, let's worship this thing we just basically made a body for.
Yep. And then they make another one, and it starts calling itself the Great Deceiver. Along with another that calls itself the Void Dragon, another one that calls itself the Mysterious One, and another one that calls itself, what's it called? What's it called there? It looks like a Grim Reaper, basically. Oh, the Nightbringer. There we go. Either way, so they worship these things forever. And then the Great Deceiver is like, hey, so, like, I have a way to cure you guys of your entire cancerous problem. And the Silent King, who is desperate for a win at this point, is just like, sure, what the fuck ever, do what you want, help my people. Because, like, they're dying in droves. Oh, it's to either cancer, or civil war, or fighting the old ones. Yeah, by the way, this is where the Necrons come from?
Yeah.
Those undead machines! Yay! basically, the Great Deceiver puts living metal around everybody, takes away all their personalities unless you're a lord or a lich guard, and then, like, hey, you now have anti-warp abilities, so the old ones can't hurt you anymore. Oh, fuck! Love it! And so the Necrons pop up and start kicking the old ones' asses. And the old ones start going, oh, shit! Because they don't know what the fuck to do about it. So they start throwing everything at the Necron tier, trying to stop them. And one of those things was our boys, the Krorks. The Krorks could literally live anywhere, in any environment, and then just reproduce asexually, like mushrooms, because that's what they're based on.
That's the angry fungus boys.
And so, the Necron tier finally gets fucking sick of being used and abused by their overlords.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for
Steve
slaughter.
Boots. Hey, thank you for the raid, Steve. And so the Necron's old Silent King locks up, breaks apart most of them, most of the Catan, which is what their gods were calling themselves, and then just kind of tells all of them to go to bed. Like, go sleep in your tomb complexes, don't come out till I say so. It's also a very nice looking tank. Thank you! We're still working on it very hard, and I'm not going to bed till it's done.
Our jobs are currently to keep him awake to make sure he doesn't.
I feel like we're doing a good job. I hope.
Let Steve say it. He said he loves us all. Aw. To a Warhammer 40k.
Do we need ice for anything? Because I just find a winter biome.
But yeah, so...
not for now, but I also have one for the
So,
parts.
the old ones, were like, cool, the Necrons are gone. Hey, where's the off switch for the Krorks? Insert massive screaming horde of idiots. That then wipe the old ones out. And then that's where the Eldar rose up.
To build in the anti-murder boner switch.
Yep. So that's where the old ones end, and then the Eldar Empire begins. Basically, the elves take over for a little bit before they fuck up royally.
Yeah, they basically murder fucked a god into existence to proceed to anger all the other gods or something, right?
Well, no and yes. It's kind of that thing where, like, Chaos was just kind of vibing on doing its own thing, and then the Eldar were like, yeah, we own the galaxy because we figured out how to use the old one's technology, and then, like, we just kind of put our people on every planet that we wanted to that wasn't populated, and went from there. And have fat... You're fine. You're fine, killer. Don't worry about it. So, during this time, the Eldar, who have, like, complete galactic supremacy over the entire universe, with a fledgling humanity starting to slowly grow in the background, and the Eldar are like, okay, so, like, we have everything that we could ever want. We literally do not have to, like, do anything. All of our stuff's automated. So what do we do? You guys want to... Hey guys, you want to start an orgy? Hell yeah, dude! Basically, they just gave in to the pleasures of life. And then someone got bored one day. And then someone else got bored one day. Insert that the whole empire got bored. Because day in and day out, they were doing the same thing every day. And then someone said, I wonder if this steak would taste better with my husband's blood.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, that escalated quickly. And
I'm all for a little bit of cannibalism, but I mean, there's a few steps before you jump directly to that.
yeah, so imagine this going on everywhere, where it's just kind of like, it's a slow descent into madness. And
I mean, that does explain why there were so many willingly just to go full crazy and go with the Dark Eldar and shit.
They call themselves the true Eldar to this day. But yeah, so yeah, the Eldar basically go fucking murder happy, essentially. And a lot of other Eldar are seeing the writing on the wall that something is very, very wrong. So they start building these massive Exodite ships, and the ones that are actually signing up for those are called massive wusses. Why? You don't like the fucking shit that we're doing here? No. After you put flesh hooks in Jerry, I think we're done here. Here. Fine, be that way. Fucking prude.
That was the start of the craft worlds, right?
Yep. So, craft worlds exist, Empire's still going to shit, and humanity starts feeling the effects of the Eldar Empire's fall as the Age of Strife begins, which is basically everything hits the fan. And we're not talking about, like, shit. We're talking about the kitchen sink, the bathtub, the fridge, the oven, the house, the city. Samson from down the street. It's bad. It is really fucking bad. And everybody's freaking the fuck out. And turns out that this was just the galaxy giving birth to Slanesh. Basically, the galaxy went through 1,000 years of went through a massive birthing period. And then Slanesh was born. And the Eldar Empire finally fell as the Eye of Terror. The Eye of Terror, the place where, like, reality and demons come to mingle and kiss, opened up. And the Eldar Empire fell.
Are a few of the actual known Damien princes actually live there in the Eye of Terror?
A lot of them do.
That's the only way you can actually be there, considering it's basically, you're basically in the warp at that point.
No, the center of the galaxy is one massive warp rift. At least in the 40k universe.
I mean, that's the universe I'm talking about. I'm not about ready to bring the Age of Sigmar into this.
Yeah, I don't know Age of Sigmar lore. Don't ask me.
I know a little bit from a very old game on the Xbox 360 that I played like a decade and a half ago.
But yeah, so Eldar Empire falls. The Eldar split into split into three. Harlequins, Dark Eldar who live in the
own faction.
Yep.
Really?
They serve the Laughing God, who's the only Eldar god left.
I thought the Laughing God was technically part of the Dark Eldar.
Nope, Harlequins are their own thing.
Really? I always thought they were one and the same.
Nope. On faction.
Is Age of Sigmar after 40k?
No, Age of Sigmar is its own universe.
Age of Sigmar is basically medieval.
Oh, I know that.
Ground Marines!
But they're like
an Age of Sigmar game. I just
yeah.
Age of Sigmar is the reboot of Warhammer Fantasy, which originally took place on a mirror plane because in old Warhammer lore, you could have characters bounce around and shit, especially with like demons like Be'lakor, Kabanda, Angrath, all that kind of stuff, all sitting in that universe together, while also being in the 40k universe. And then again, as I said, the Warhammer Fantasy universe rebooted itself because GW just couldn't be fucked to fix their rules.
Which is pretty par for the course.
Which is pretty par for the fucking course. But, hey, now apparently people really like Age of Sigmar, so good for them. But anyway, so yeah, Eldar fall. Next up is humanity. And humanity starts out pretty fucked until a good old guy called the Emperor of Mankind comes up and is just like, hey, guys, you know what? You know why our society fell apart? Because of the massive robots, the massive problem where our AI turned against us? No. Well, yes. How about, like, the ignorance of humanity in that we thought that we could master the stars? No. It's our destiny. What? Follow me, boys. I'm going to lead us in a great crusade. Also, all religion is bad, and you should follow me anyway. Cool.
I'm sorry, if you're trying to literally go like all religion is bad, don't make yourself look like a religious figure in the process.
Well, that's kind of the thing. He doesn't really understand people at all, if ever.
I mean, that's pretty par for the course considering.
He kind of just assumes that people get it, and then doesn't realize that people can be really fucking stupid. But yeah, Emperor takes
just, humanity in general.
Yes. Plus, he's just a massive fucking dictator, so, like, take whatever he says with a grain of salt.
Take everything anyone says with a grain of salt.
I'm not... If a weather scientist tells me that global warming is real, I'm gonna listen to the weather scientist. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about, like, in the 40K universe.
Oh, well, yes and no, but, eh. Yeah, so... Emperor makes his Primarchs. Primarch bullshit happens. Primarchs get scattered to the winds. Emperor's very sad. Turns out that he had a wife that did that. It wasn't the Chaos Gods at all. Yeah, Biggie.
Yeah, it wasn't. There was a wife figure, wasn't there?
Yep. We all thought that the Primarchs were just clones. Nope. They have a mom. Which movie really...
I vaguely remember reading about that, but like there's so little lore on her too.
So we are now in Endgame for the Horus Heresy books. She appears in the book Saturine. And she is talking to one of the characters we've been following since the Alpha Legion books. And essentially her conversation narrows down to, oh yeah, I'm the reason the Primarchs got scattered all over the galaxy. This is kind of my fault.
Wait, I thought it was the Chaos Gods that did that.
Nope! She scattered all the Primarchs around the galaxy.
They changed that?
Well, they never changed it. They always kept it vague.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, she sent them into the warp, but it was the Chaos Gods that basically said, like, nah, blood. I want them here and here. She just sent them into the warp trying to shotgun them. And the reason she did that... And the reason she did that was because I don't want my kids being brainwashed super soldiers for a madman.
Probably shouldn't have slept with him then?
She didn't sleep with him. She donated her eggs.
Ah.
But yeah, then she fled, and I'm amazed the Emperor didn't fucking murder her on the spot for that one.
Maybe he secretly actually cared for her, question mark?
Maybe at one point. Because, like, she says, like, no, me and the Emperor had, like, a whirlwind romance going on, and then just, like, something changed in him that I was like, oh, fuck, this was bad. It was a whole thing.
It sounds like a whole...
And, you know what? I would have loved to learn more. I would have have loved to learn more about this lady. But then she dies in the next book.
I was about ready to say, she dies, doesn't she?
Sorry, spoilers. But yeah, she fucking bites it, because the worst man ever, Erebus, shows up. Offering her a place at the Chaos God's side for doing like all the hard work and everything and making sure like everything went without a hitch. And she says, "Fuck off, I did that for my sons, not for you." And then he says, "Well, then you can fight 4 fucking demons." And you're thinking like, oh, he's gonna send like one like Slash demon, one Corn demon, one Nurgle demon, one Zinch demon, all that kind of shit at her. Yeah, he sends 4 greater demons at her and she beats all of them.
How does she die?
Erebus stabs her after she's worn out.
So basically a cheap shot.
Yeah, because Erebus is a bitch. If you learn anything from the Horus Heresy books, you hate Erebus the most. Because the Horus Heresy is essentially his fault.
Equally.
Essentially, the Horus Heresy is Erebus' fault.
I'm starting to get annoyed. I have gone through almost all the fucking biomes besides the one I want.
Which one's the one you want?
Desert. We're looking for cacti.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
I went north. I'm pretty sure they went south.
Wouldn't the desert be more to the east?
That's not how it works in Minecraft.
Have you tried?
I literally passed a beach that was snowing.
You can go south and pass a taiga biome, which is the snow biome. It does not matter which direction you go. You just go in a direction and hope to hit it.
I literally just passed a winter biome that turns into a desert biome. But there was no cactuses in it.
I'm about the next time I hit the ocean to just go through the ocean.
Hey, are goats used for anything?
If you make them hit their head against raw stone, they drop a horn, I think. Yeah, basically that horn.
Your mother is a gopher. Attack me.
But yeah, so Emperor had a wife. She's dead now. Yay! Don't you love wasted potential?
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much just me.
Hey, my 3rd fucking village.
I want this go to...
Hi, lover! Hi, history lover. I keep messaging you and you never responded. I felt like I was annoying you. I'm sorry.
I might get this thing to attack me.
I might have to hit it.
I've hit it like 4 times now.
I had to chase away a bat out of my apartment twice. Oh. I'm sorry. Things have been
It's no
hectic
longer a
recently.
problem.
Are you okay? Like, are you okay there, lover? Like, I hope you're okay. How do you do this multi-multi? have a guy with the multi-melt on it, or is it just like the guy who has like the fucking? Oh god, none of the advertising has any. Just scared to death of bats now.
Has God Maul come into play?
Oh crap! No one has the multi-melt on their Spartan assault tank. Shit. No, don't open that up. Shit, no, don't open that up. Multi-melta. 40k. You good to call later there, You good to call later there, lover? Because I didn't want to talk to you and call. Yeah, we can call later. Sweet. Because my eyes are hurting doing this, and I think I might just have to stop tonight. I know I said I wouldn't stop until this tank is done, but this tank is hurting me.
I mean, I would prefer if you did not go blind having pain in the tank.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not even, like, done the body. Like, I still got, like, these little nubs to do, and then I still have to paint this Marine, and this Marine's already a pain in the ass.
I might just give in and throw in the towel and just ask M to give me some cactus the next time she's on.
You know, you can just DM her, right?
I know, but I'm being a stubborn bitch because that's what I am.
I'll just message her and say, give you cacti.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
Hey, Average Yell, thank you. Thank you for the follow.
I've been walking on ice for 5 minutes.
I know.
Welcome to being Canadian.
Take back every good thing I've ever said about Canada. This sucks. There's so much ice.
You get used to the ice, eh? It's not that hard. Just gotta get used to the ice and the moose, eh?
I'm already used to ice. I live in a state that...
Oh, shit.
It's like winter most of the time.
I'm sorry, I don't think I could ever get used to a giant assault truck as an animal.
I'm sorry, what state do you live in? Sir, what state do you live in?
Me, or...
Is there any other sir in this chat?
I don't know if you're talking to me. I'm sorry.
I'm talking to you.
I was paying attention to Minecraft.
What state do you live in, sir?
I live in Indiana. Why?
Doesn't that place have, like, cougars or something?
I've never seen one. Let's put it that way. Wait, you mean the animal or the woman?
The animal.
Because I've definitely seen the one, but I've not seen the other.
Its wingspan is 32.5 by 35 centimeters. Damn, that's a long-ass bat.
God. Oh, we have wolves though, and coyotes on occasion.
Walking.
I'm pretty sure there are like coyotes by where I live, and I live in like a suburb area. But there's like an abandoned field by my house too, so
I mean, yeah, it's mostly coyotes for me. I don't know. I mean, if you get a little bit further down east, probably.
That field is also filled with ticks, and my dogs have almost run in there a few times. It's like, if they go in there, I have to go after them, and I'm gonna be covered in ticks.
Oh, don't even talk to me about dog being an idiot and going into the fields. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go insane painting this tank, and I've been streaming for 3 hours. I need to stop. Holy shit. I just need to stop.
Take
Yeah,
care of
don't-
yourself, boss.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Don't actually push yourself here.
Yeah, I'm not. So, chat, this is as far as we've gotten done with the tank today. Look at this fucking beauty. When I do get this done, I will share it with you all on the Discord. This is how it's coming along. That's a cool tank. Yeah, it's a Spartan assault tank. It is one of the heaviest class land raiders that we can field in the game. It can carry up to 25 models in game. Which for a lot of you, for everybody, that's a lot of boys. And then here are its monsoons, so its guns that I will paint later.
It's the party truck.
It is the party wagon. So yeah, put this back up. My hair is a mess because of my headphones. Holy shit. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the raids. I appreciate you all very much. If you want to support the stream, please either donate bits. I appreciate those very much. Or you could go to the Patreon. The Patreon now has a $15 tier where you get everything from the other tiers, including limited edition stickers. But if you don't want to do $15, you can do the $10 one, which the $10 one has two stickers, two very exclusive stickers to them. And yeah, or if you want, you could do the $7.25 or the $5. Every little bit helps. Plus, my Discord server is now open. Just go into my TikTok, go into my link tree. Discord's open for you to join. I would very much appreciate everyone and anyone that can join to join. It is for all ages. You get to talk with me and everybody else in the server. We also have a Minecraft server that you can join. I will very much appreciate to have you all there. So, you all have a wonderful night. I appreciate you all so much for coming to join me on this stream night. Good night, everybody!